Just remember, we blame everything on Scaly and move on.
And we are live now with session 12. And my audio is muted. Session 12 of Hunter the Reckoning, first edition. I'm at a loss. What happened last time?
Oh dear, what did happen last time?
I have no idea. I wasn't here for that, but while y'all guys figure that out, I'm going to make this wonderful public announcement that I always try to make is please remember, folks, that this is a role-playing game. This is not real life. This is not factual. This is not anything other than fictional characters playing fictional things, doing fictional things. We are not promoting, we are not contributing, and we are not supporting any ideas that this is real. Please do not try to do any of this stuff.
Anyway, it's time for some vigilante killings, I think.
Hi,
yeah.
NSA.
So last time, there was a body that had been drained of blood, and we were investigating that. There was some kind of vampire killing, and we weren't sure who. We were trying to figure out who had done it. We went to the scene of the crime, we did some investigating there, but we weren't able to find out a ton because it seemed like all the witnesses had been hypnotized and weren't able to give us much information. But eventually we did get a picture of an vaguely Asian-looking woman, and also we found like there was some kind of bag that was changing hands during this event. Let's see, I think, we also talked to... He didn't know anything about this, and neither he nor he didn't have any mind control powers, so we didn't think his sire did either. So we were going to... we had a few plans at the end of the last session. We were either going to talk to Martin and see if he has maybe some way to break this hypnotism mind control so we can start getting some information out of witnesses. We could talk to Glenn, the local detective, see if there's any information that got carted off with the crime scene evidence that might be helpful to us. And we could possibly also ask Dakota, our friendly neighborhood werewolf, if there is some like tracking by scent he might be able to do. Is anything I missed there?
When you talked to Sean, you guys were basically trying to catch him in a gotcha moment, and he was not very happy with that. He was getting frustrated and responded with, next time, just ask. Instead of, what were you doing? Where were you at? Is everything all right?
Yeah, we went the long way around, is what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah. And he was not amused.
All good.
That was Friday, November 1st. Did anybody have any semi-long term? I believe Carl was tailing the coroner. I don't know how long term that plan was.
Mostly so. In other words, I'd be willing to do it for a few weeks.
Okay. Anybody else have anything that they wanted to begin that was semi-long term? Week long, 2 weeks long? Surveillance.
I believe I was told I was doing something while they were investigating. I was kind of curious what that was.
Oh, you were recuperating.
That's right. I got hit by a mouse.
Oh yeah, you got beat up.
Yep. Halloween. By Halloween, you were fine. I believe I took out your damage. I don't think you... Oh yeah, you still had one bruised lethal damage.
Oh, I thought you were just going to say bruised bashing damage. I was like, yeah, that's my ego still. It's not recovering anytime soon.
Yeah, all of the bashing damage healed. The bruised or the lethal you can mark off now. That is healed. Halloween morning, everybody was getting calls for interviews as far as finding the missing hiker, and they implied that you would be the one writing the story.
Oh yeah, we did.
We gave you an exclusive.
Yeah, we're giving you an exclusive on the story of us finding the missing hiker.
Okay, so
Much easier that way.
well, no, this is about to sound like a really stupid question, but what is the story? What is the story of the story?
Whatever.
It's up to you.
No, what I'm saying is, what is the official story
It's
we
up to
told
you.
the cops? No, we told the cops something very
We
specific.
did.
No, we bullshitted and did a bunch of vague stuff at the time. It's up to you.
Yeah, I think we found him and we called him. And we called them. That's basically it.
I think the story was we found him like that in that cabin, and at some point you fell and hit your head, which is why you were unconscious. And don't worry about it.
Okay. No, I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure I had that part right, and yeah. So, do you need me to do a dice roll here, Joe?
No, just sum up what you would print, the basic details.
I would start at the beginning with this person went missing, this date, blah blah blah. A local call went out to people of the area to come help search. These individuals, funny enough, including myself, were a group of people who went out into the woods to try to find said individual and found him by sheer chance, luck, blind faith, something of that nature. But more along the lines of due to the excellent work by the search team leaders coordinating search areas and whatnot, that it was able to be a successful search. Because by then, hadn't it already been a day or two since he had been missing?
Most of the day. Let me see here.
He'd been missing what, a couple of days?
You heard on
Yeah.
Tuesday morning, you heard the news, so he probably went missing. That's right, on the weekend. So Sunday?
Okay. So as I said, it's basically I'm just trying to get those facts correct. Person went missing on this day. Searches started during the week. Individuals volunteered to come look. I was there to volunteer / hey, this might be a good story, blah blah blah. And I just happened to be in the group, as I said, through the good coordination of the search team leaders, and I'm pretty sure it was park rangers in charge of it, right?
Yeah, so I'm getting that you're writing a puff piece to overly exaggerate and make the organizers look positive in this.
Yeah, because remember, I've been told not to talk too terribly poorly about any enforcement groups right now.
Okay.
Well, that and it
To
does what-
quote unquote keep my head down.
Yeah, so a lot of BS and butt kissing.
I mean, most of it's factual. It's just what happened when we found him.
Not playing up our role in anything at all.
Correct. Because I don't want people to look at us too terribly hard. Because if they look at us too terribly hard, they're going to start seeing things that we don't want them to see.
Okay.
Yep, perfectly reasonable.
So that's what you write. We'll say that kept you busy most of Friday. which is when they were doing a lot of investigation. Another body was found. Cody and Sarah went to investigate the crime scene. Didn't find a whole lot. They found that there was a footprint track of some sort that seemed to come from offside, bypassed the body's location and went to an alley near a dumpster where it looks like something may have been retrieved, and then they continued further down to a homeless encampment. So on Saturday, Daniel, you get basically an attaboy for your story after you turn it in. Not much is said one way or the other about the contents of the story itself. And then we are going to jump to unless anybody has any plans. Actually, first, Carl, give me a need to see something here. Either a wits subterfuge or perception alertness. Difficulty 6. Alright, that would be a 0. We're jumping to Monday morning. Carl, so far in your tailing of the coroner, he's been, as far as you can tell, doing his job. Spends a lot of time at the morgue, he leaves occasionally, goes to a crime scene or accident scene, does his investigation, returns back to the morgue.
Okay.
There's been nothing, I don't know what exactly you're looking to catch him doing, but so
I'm
far you're not
trying
catching
to
him.
keep track of his activities. So where he goes, so that I can give it to Arca, what's your character's name? Daniel? No.
I'm Daniel.
Oh, okay. Give it to Daniel so that he can correlate it with reports that he gets from like the police and stuff like that.
Okay, I'll start trying to make comparisons.
Monday morning, there is a piece in the what was the other paper?
Oh, the college paper, what was it, Sunset's End or something like that?
Daily Sunrise, Sunrise Daily.
No, that's the reputable one.
That's
the college
ours.
paper was The Horizon. That is the one that has been putting out the sensational pieces, the ones that's like, oh, another body was found missing blood.
They're the ones telling the truth, you know.
Yeah. In the horizon is a piece Monday morning about wolves sighted in the city, terrorizing the locals. And it just so happens to link it to the full moon, of which Monday night is the full moon. And going through the paper, I don't know who all reads the horizon. There is reports of a family attacked in the park. They managed to get away with minor injuries. And then other eyewitness reports. And a whole lot of possibly exaggerated eyewitness accounts of something needs to be done, the streets aren't safe anymore, the parks aren't safe anymore, that type of thing.
There might be someone who knows too much over in that paper, I guess.
Why ain't they getting weird emails? Letters. Damn it.
I mean, maybe they are, and they're just continuing to go.
They just don't care.
They care too much about the truth to let that stop them.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, I just got done watching what was it, Inferno, the Dan Brown movie, books and the movies and whatnot. And I remember what one of the characters said. You know, he can't tolerate young people. He doesn't find people tolerable until they're about age 30. I'm starting to understand that statement.
Okay.
I say as I'm only 24.
This is probably a paper I would read. It makes sense.
It's a paper I read too, just because they're the competition.
True.
Carl only reads conspiracy newsletters.
So, you know, he's really good. Horizon is really growing on him these days, I guess.
So is anybody doing anything with that information?
I want to do anything with that.
Let's see. So, I mean,
I don't know.
wolves associated with the full moon. Okay, I guess someone got a glimpse of Dakota doing something or other. Family attacked in the park. Did it... Any idea what attacked them in the park from that, or...?
Wolves. Or a wolf.
Okay. Wolf attacked them in the park. Okay. I'm not sure what to do with that one, if anything.
Oh, I don't know. I will send a message out to the group, an email, probably, or something. Hey, did you hear about this? And I'll just link the article. That'll be his.
He's done his civic duty.
Yeah.
Article. I read the article. Does it have any details? Like it happened at night or what?
Yes, happened at night.
And just in that park?
Not a whole lot of details other than in the park, family, you know. Not late at night either. It was early evening, I guess. Maybe an hour or two after sunset.
Okay. I messaged the group saying I can cut back on watching the corner a bit to hang out at the park in the evening. But if it's only the full moon, it'll only be for a few days.
Yeah, I mean, sure. If you think that's worth doing, then.
Wait. Where is this park at? you could pop up the map so I can
Yep.
kind of get a feel for location-wise.
Popping up the map. You ping me. Where's the park?
Oh, okay. What part of town was it in? Did it say?
Nope. You tell me.
Where do you guys want to?
He's saying we didn't set up where the park's located. You have to pick a place.
Oh, see, okay. Well, then the park's probably over here in this like dense residential area. It makes sense that to be a park over there somewhere.
Well, there's parks all over. I'm telling you to tell me where this particular park is.
Oh, wait. Oh,
Where would you like it
you're
to have
making my brain
happened?
hurt. Don't do this. I'm picking the location of the crime. That's not how my investigations work.
God, that goes right there with the Ron
Um,
White joke. You think the police will find us? Yes, right at the
Oh.
scene of the crash.
I don't know. So you got the town hall and the city center. Like maybe there's a park right beside the city center. That's like sounds like would be a place where people would go a lot. I don't know. I'm guessing here. Someone else jump in if they need to.
Seems reasonable.
I had to switch over. All right. So where is it again now? Ping me.
Probably right where the city center is. Maybe like right
Okay.
beside it or something. Like close to it, because that way it makes sense that you'd have a big park right next to the city center. Makes sense. It'd be very popular, I imagine, especially near the dense like residential area.
Right there, good? So yeah, in the heart of basically the city.
That's a weird place for a wolf to be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
guess
mean-
on the outskirts, but it's fine.
I mean, this is interesting, but I'm slightly more concerned about the other vampire issue at the moment, so I'm not going to be doing anything too actively about it.
I could take turns with the. Well, yeah. Wait. No. I can. Why not? I'll join. I will join Carl, in the watching of the park.
Okay.
Since no one else is volunteering at the moment.
And they were never heard from again.
Eaten by wolves. Hate to see it.
Yeah, actually, for the most part, I'm actually going to be looking for this quote-unquote reporter. Not to approach them, just to locate them. Probably I'm going to recruit Sarah and helping me find this person so I have a face to a name and possibly follow them around, seeing where the hell they're getting their information from.
Sure.
Because if they're being stupid and hanging out in the park too, well, hey, guess what? We're all surveilling the park. Except maybe Sarah. Sarah might go home and take a nap.
Okay.
But also, the other reason I don't want to approach them is because I want to follow them to see if there's also anybody else following them as well. Maybe I can pick up a tail that they have and whatnot. That might lead me to other things.
Note: I am bringing my shotgun with me this time. How you handle wolves?
You already took my equipment piece with you, so I can't take it with me.
What do you mean? I would have given it back to you.
No, you took Carl.
Oh yes, I took Carl. Yeah,
I can't equip a Carl.
I was so confused for a moment. I was like, "What?" I was like, "Did I take something from you?" It's like if I did, I give it back to you. Like, what did you give me? I was so confused for a moment.
I didn't say it was my equipment.
All right, so Carl and Cody are going to be watching the park. Daniel's going to be looking for the reporter at the college.
Yes, I can help him with that. I know lots of people at the college, but I think I'm more interested in figuring out some way to get rid of this mind control. Might take some time and like properly hit the books instead of just going off of what if I know anything off the top of my head about that. Any way I can speed up the process of erasure, get some coherent information out of people in the meantime. Also, we do have a picture of someone we're looking for, but I don't know. There's no Google reverse image search to find their Facebook profile here, so not sure how to use that other than if we see them, we'll know them.
Wait, would they be on Facebook yet, or would they still be using MySpace?
MySpace, right?
Probably MySpace
I mean,
at this
I
time.
remember. Look, even if Facebook does exist, no one is using it yet, except the college kids.
And even if people are using it yet, I doubt this person has a Facebook account.
Also, remember, uploading a photo is still going to take a minute because even the college would probably have Ethernet, not T1, but they'd have Ethernet. They wouldn't be on dial-up anymore, so they'd be on like 56K or something. While the rest of us are on dial-up, where you try to upload a photo or download a photo. Well, I'm gonna go make dinner and watch a movie and come back and see how that went.
All right, so
In reference for you, Joe, a patch on EQ. You start the patch in the morning and you come back the next day.
oh yeah. Sometimes you have to do it multiple days. Cody and Carl, both of you give me stakeout roll. Let's see here. What would each of you like to roll for this process?
Nothing?
Like just
What?
looking for suspicious people in the park or something, or suspicious things.
Yeah, or if you're looking for something in particular that might be different than just a perception awareness, perception alertness.
Nothing stands out.
What would I be looking for that would be different? Because we're
Wolves?
just looking for wolves. Like, I'm not sure what else would we be looking for at this moment.
Survival?
So,
It's
I mean,
plus
we're not
survival.
for looking for wolves.
Yeah, wolves hunt in packs usually. They like using pack tactics. They also like using high ground to go after low ground targets, staying upwind. These would
More
all
like
be
understanding
things.
a strategy of a particular wolf might give us an idea of where they might come from or something like that, is what you're saying.
Also,
That's
their
interesting.
hunting grounds.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna hunt for people in the parking lot. Now, over there in that nice bushy area.
Yeah, I only have the 1 point in survival. I don't know if Carl's is any better.
Hey, he was just asking for suggestions. I just threw it out there.
It is an interesting idea. Yeah. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can each go perception alertness then.
Yeah, that's fine at the moment. So, oh, I have to roll my
Oh,
my
yes, nightmares.
nightmare stuff. That was just the willpower, right? And it was 7, right? Oh wait, well, it's not working.
What's
Wait,
not
wrong
working?
button.
Al-
All right, fine.
Alertness or
I had the
awareness?
wrong button.
Alertness or
Alert.
awareness?
Alertness is for normal seeing stuff. Awareness is for anything supernatural. So alertness at the moment.
Okay.
Hey, look, I must have had a wonderful night of sleep. Okay. Okay, you said perception,
Alertness.
awareness, or alertness. Okay. Oh, alertness. Yeah, in this case. Yeah. That's fine. It's the same. It's the same for me either way. So it's 6. Three.
All right. Between the two of you, the day itself goes mostly uneventful and boring. There are occasionally a few police that show up in a pair and seem to walk to a certain spot to where they seem to investigate something. From where you are watching, you don't get a whole lot of details. It doesn't look like they find anything of note. There's a lot of conversing and pointing and then walking off to different sides and, examining an area. There is no tape set up. There's no obvious crime scene set up. Nothing like that. And that happens probably before noon. And then sometime in the early afternoon, 2-ish, a man shows up. Kind of short hair, not very well built, kind of thin and lithe on the side. I don't know if Cody or Carl has seen him before, but he also seems to go to that same area, kind of walk around, staring at the ground for a bit, and then he leaves in a different direction from the police. And he
Doesn't matter that I
probably,
didn't see it. I
sorry.
probably wouldn't have gone there until after 4 p.m. Probably that's when Carl would have showed up.
Oh. So Cody is alone then.
Yeah, that's fine. I won't do anything until Carl shows up, so I'll just keep watching, and then when Carl shows up, I'll...
Yeah. So that man leaves in a different direction. He is heading probably northwest out of town. Out of the park, rather.
Like, we're in the middle of the town. It's hard to...
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then when Carl shows up, the rest of the evening, nothing happens. Nobody's there. Nobody's doing anything. It's almost like most of the people aren't aware that anything might have happened.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, Carl, did you want to go in and kind of check out that area because I know the police
There was
and
an
this
area?
other guy was walking around it.
There was an area?
Yeah, I saw police working around it. They didn't tape it off, but they were definitely interested in it. So maybe we'll get some clue if we poke around the area.
Okay. Let's go. Let's take a stroll.
Yeah, I think I'll walk in the park.
Make sure I got a pipe wrench on me.
Hey, look, there's like open carry laws, right? I could just carry around my rifle. It's fine. No one's gonna care. I'm licensed. We're in West Virginia. Everyone carries a rifle. It's fine.
Yeah. You could
Wait,
go
is
armed
that
with
true
a
or not?
sidearm.
If it's not true, okay, fair enough. I'll keep the rifle in the car.
Legally, you can, but people might freak out.
Yeah, you need a hat and a leather vest.
That's what he does have the trench coat. You just do the hiding thing under the trench coat. I need a hook underneath the trench coat where it just hangs and then pulls it out. That's what I need to get. In her pocket for that. Anyway,
So you
moving on.
all
That's
over.
fine.
Where's this area?
Yeah, we'll come over to the area. I'll show it.
And we're all thinking werewolves, right?
I can't
Okay.
answer that.
Either way.
Not unless Dracula's real.
That's true. I mean, I suppose it could be a vampire that controls wolves. Yep.
That might have been in the notes somewhere.
But, all right. Yep. All right. I guess we'll check a look around the area, see what I can find. To anything that looks unusual, odd. I guess tracks. Maybe I can see a direction they went.
All right. Tracking. That's a good one.
You could try spinning. That's a good trick.
I'm gonna need to find tracks. A perception alertness. Your difficulty is 9.
Okay.
God,
Okay.
we don't lose them to werewolves. We lose them because they get lost in the park for 3 days. Because
Either they've been living off of raccoons, yeah.
Squirrels. But no, they end up following their own tracks for like 3 days.
Okay. And I can use a point of willpower to get a bonus, like a free success,
Free success.
basically, right?
You can.
So I will. Okay, I will do that. So at least I get 1. See if I can get more than 1. All right. 9. Oh, I got 1, so it means I got a 2.
You got 2. It is very difficult in here. It is not very barren. There's lots of grass, so finding tracks is very difficult, especially since there's been people throughout here all day long. However, in 2 separate spots, you do find canine tracks. And with that, for the perception, you can tell that these are not just dogs because of the shape and where the claw happens to be, I guess.
Has Cody indicated the area?
Yes.
Yeah. I brought you there.
Second
Yeah.
sight. I activate second sight.
Okay.
Go on, I don't expect you to hear dramatic.
You activate second sight. And then what do you do with it?
Looking around. Just paying attention to the ground, the tracks that Cody says he found. And basically keeping my eye out for anything.
Okay.
With that roll, can I kind of figure out where the tracks, like, can I figure out if they came the same way they went, that kind of thing, or
No.
if they like ran in a different direction?
That will require a perception survival roll to track. But
Is that a 9 as well?
That is going to be. Let me see. It depends on a few things. No, that one is going to be difficulty 8.
8. Okay. Sure. Let's see what happens.
And then, okay, second sight doesn't actually reveal anything looking around at the ground or the area in general.
Okay.
It is for recognizing beings and supernatural creatures, right? But as you glance around, you happen to spot kind of a very semi-translucent figure about 10 yards away watching you. Further in the distance, you see a family walking through the park, and you can tell that the father is not alive. And that's it at the moment.
Alright. I nudge Cody with my elbow. I'm not trying to like hide it or do it like stealthily or anything. Just not doing it out loud. I gesture with my head. Somebody's over there being stealthy.
Following us?
They're over there. And I point.
What are you pointing at?
The semi-translucent figure.
Okay,
I'm assuming I see nothing.
there's nothing there.
Don't see him. I'm guessing you can see stuff right now?
Yeah. The father over there is also undead, but I don't know if the translucent figure or whatever is watching them or not. Maybe they're a hunter too in some way.
Maybe. I found tracks. I rolled 2 for that, for the tracking. So do you think I can follow them?
You following where they came from or where they go?
Probably where they go seems to make more sense in this case.
Okay. Where they go, they seem to depart and head northwestish. And you recall that this is the same direction you saw that one person departing in after he had looked around.
All right. Well, the tracks go this way.
Yeah,
Do you
and
want to
it's-
just keep an eye on them for a moment?
It's not long until you get off of the grass and get into walking trails, and there's nothing to follow anymore.
Nothing. Oh, okay. So he kind of disappears. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'll go backwards and see if I can't track where they came from.
Yeah, you can. It's the same thing, though. It's just into this area. Eventually, they were on sidewalk or asphalt or something, and there's nothing to follow. However, give me a wits plus alertness.
And I was telling Carl to kind of watch the translucent figure as we move to see if he's watching.
I haven't stopped. Keep on talking to you. Sort of like standing here at the edge of the sidewalk, just kind of, I'm dumb. Keep my eye on that direction.
Watching the translucent figure, once you guys started following the tracks, it starts to
It didn't
meander
follow.
off. It didn't follow you, no. And it didn't stay in the area. It started to meander into a different direction.
Okay, because I didn't follow the track. I'm staying on the sidewalk, letting Cody do his thing. He spots like there's something, he can alert me. Okay, is the figure headed toward the undead or away from, or just that they don't seem
No.
to care?
Neither, in a completely different direction.
Okay, I need to get a camera.
I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm assuming this is a 6, right? For this one,
Yes.
the difficulty. Okay. You said wits plus alertness, right?
Wits plus alertness.
4.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
me. I'm on top of things.
You're following the track, so you're kind of focused on your attention. But just through peripheral vision and spatial awareness or whatever, you realize that during the length of time that these tracks are in this spot, they are sticking near cover, near bushes, near trees. So not just completely out in the open. They are taking advantage of what little cover or concealment there is to move around this area of the park.
Okay. So they were intentionally being stealthy.
Seems that way, yes.
The location within the park, was the attack kind of at the edge of the park, or was it more kind of like in the center or something? Like, does it look like they walked far into the park before they attacked somebody?
Not necessarily. Hold on, let's see here. Let me pull up a random.
Map of a park.
But yeah, this area I want to say is like off to one side. So it's not in the center of the park.
Okay. Well. Okay, but I can't seem to pinpoint where they started from because I lose the track too quickly.
Yeah, just in this little section of the park is where you can see where they started and left. Once they get outside of the range of the park, there's nothing to follow.
For the overnight, I suppose.
Are you asking somebody?
Yeah, I'm coming back up to you and talk to you. Sorry.
Okay. Joe, I'm trying to keep all the two figures in sight if I can. Don't know where you think they're going or whatnot at this point.
Hold on, let me do this.
When Cody gets close, I ask him, "Do you know any thieves? Pickpocket specifically."
Thieves?
Yep.
All
Billy,
right.
don't think too hard on it. Just yes or no. I'm just doing this
No,
again.
I don't think so. No.
Okay. I need to find one.
So, general
Pocketing D
area.
enter. Like, what kind of skill?
Let's see, did I move you guys over? Yes, I did. Just as a quick makeshift, general area that seemed to have most of the attention was about there.
Okay, the red circle.
Yeah, the light blue path will be approaching the area. The dark blue path is the direction it went when it left. And pretty much you lose it at the walking path. And this is just a random map, but we'll say after the little sidewalk area gets to where the dotted line is surrounding sidewalk and then streets and stuff.
That's strange. Okay.
The translucent figure at the moment, you spotted it kind of kind of down here when it was watching you, and now it is going in this direction. Dang it, I don't want snapping. It's kind of going in this direction, and the family with the dead father is walking along this path, so you kind of have to constantly be switching your direction to look.
Okay, not a problem. But anyway, is there like a crowd or something in the direction the family's headed in?
No.
Okay, because I have an idea for something, but it's not going to work. I don't care. Okay, so I turn toward the sidewalk to the west, not quite directly following the crowded figure, and gesture with my shoulder that Cody should follow. This way. I don't want to get to the sidewalk and then start going south in the same direction as that figure. Unless the figure starts speeding up or something. But I'm keeping it a casual stroll.
Okay. Cody, are you following?
Yes. What was that last roll for? Sorry, the one I got 4 on. Sorry, I just realized. I don't think you told me. We got distracted. That was the width plus.
Yeah,
the
that
width
was
plus 11.
for noticing that the path was not just a random path that the tracks followed. It was keeping to cover, being stealthy.
Oh, that's right. Okay, just sorry, my brain. Okay, go ahead. Yep.
Starting
Yeah.
from cover to
Yeah.
cover.
We'll keep following.
Okay, so you're following the translucent figure. You lose sight of the family with the dead father.
Yeah, I kind of figured I'd have to.
All right. The translucent figure seems to wander. I mean, it moves at a steady speed, but it's not a fast speed. If it was walking, it would be a slow walk. There are further people in this direction, but it's kind of going this way, kind of between those trees.
Okay, so
It seems to
when
be
we get
heading. Oh, go ahead.
so when we get to the circle, we'll head clockwise on the circle, sort of paralleling it.
Okay.
If it wants to figure out that we're following it, it can figure it out pretty easy. I'm not worried about that. I just don't want it to seem like we're like hounding it. I just want to be casually walking in its path, in its direction.
Okay. It seems to be heading towards the playground.
Okay.
How far behind it are you staying?
Oh, if we can get closer, I'd say 10 to 15 yards. You know, enough so that we don't seem like we're crowding it, but a couple, you know, I guess like a parking, like a large parking spot, at least a couple of them away.
Okay.
So that it would take like a sprint to catch it if I wanted to, or something like that. But yeah, I want to be able to be close to it.
It seems to stop at the edge of the playground. There are kids playing in the playground.
I guess Cody. I gesture to Cody and say, "I'm approaching," and I walk up, sort of like to stand beside the figure. If it doesn't move,
It doesn't seem to move.
I'll stay just a couple feet behind him. So
I say in a casual speaking voice, "What are your intentions?"
It doesn't seem to respond. You have a vague outline of a person. Towards the ground, it trails off, so you don't actually see feet on the ground. You don't see hands at the end of limbs. The face is blurry and nondescript enough that you can't get any features out of it. You can tell almost that it seems to be looking, though.
At me?
No, at the playground.
Okay. So sort of insubstantial. So it could be like a specter or a ghost or something,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah. At least that would be like the closest analog I would think of, right? Okay.
And after a moment, it starts to move onto the playground.
Okay. Well, I wait and watch.
Give me a perception alertness.
Okay.
Difficulty 6.
Okay. Now I get a decent success roll.
All right, with 4, almost immediately you can tell that it seems to be moving towards a particular child.
Okay. I say Cody, and I immediately try to intercept them, try to move, interpose myself.
All right, you move to interpose yourself. Give me a... What would this be? A stamina plus... That's what I'm looking for even here. No, just the stamina roll.
Just stamina?
Yep, just stamina. Difficulty 6.
Athletics? Uh-oh.
No.
Alright.
Apparently I got 2.
Okay.
On 2.
You move to interpose, and it passes through you. And
Tracks.
you
Activate
go,
tracks.
Activate what?
Tracks.
Okay. You go numb, but you stay conscious.
Okay.
Let me see here.
I'm just...
So you're doing trail.
Is it trail? I thought.
Yeah, trail is
Okay.
2-dot
Yeah.
Avenger Edge.
I had trouble reading it. That K was like so whack.
All right, perception plus zeal. Difficulty 6. The duration will be in 6 hours per success or it can be days if conviction is spent.
I can't
Wow.
afford days, but
Okay.
6 times 6, so essentially 2.5 days. Well, yeah. 1.5.
1.5 days?
Yeah.
Okay. So as it passes through you, it begins to leave a kind
Smoky
of a
trail.
wispy trail that you can see, and it then passes into the child, who falls to the ground. At which point there is a panicked scream as presumably parents run over to see what's going on.
What's Cody doing?
I'm going to go check on the kid. I do have, some medical knowledge. I went to medical school. I didn't graduate, but I've been there.
When Cody passes me to go after the kid, I say, stop. Wait.
You sure? Okay.
Then when you pause, I explain. It's in the kid. I can follow it, though.
How do we get it out?
You might need Daniel, though, and might want to call the others just if they're interested. It might be a simple case of possession, but I don't know.
Sure.
So you watch?
Yeah, I hang back. I don't want to get too close. I don't want to panic the parents. Like, oh, why are you staring at my kids? No, I don't want.
Yeah. A minute or two go by, and the child opens its eyes, begins to cry that it hit because he hit his head when he fell. Parents, pick up the child. He's probably 7, 8-ish.
Okay.
They lead him over to the table and bench where they were sitting at, sit him down. The trail is indeed still leading to the child.
Okay. And so I can lead Cody away so that we don't seem conspicuous and give them their space and still know that the trail is there. Okay. Are you calling them?
Interesting. Yeah, I would. I'm going to call the other two. Hey guys. Oh, one. I guess who? I'm going to call Sarah first. I always call Sarah first. We might have a bit of a ghostly possession thing or something. Yes.
Hold that thought.
Oh, right, because they were doing something. Go ahead.
Yep. So Sarah and Daniel, you are both on the campus looking for this person?
Well, I figured I would just go to Sarah and be like, hey, can you bring up a student photo of this reporter so I know who I'm looking for, and possibly have an idea where to start. Not asking her to divulge his home address or anything like that. Just something of that nature. And that's about it. I mean, if Sarah wants to be involved in it, she can be, but she's like, hey, I want to research this.
Yeah, I think I was
blood draining attack.
I'll point him in the right direction. Let him know where the offices would be for the student paper, and if I can pull up the student storm information, then I'll do that. But otherwise, I'm focusing on occult research at the moment.
Okay, yeah, getting a photo will actually take some work and going into admin, so probably not something you could do.
I have a computer skill. It's not good, but I have it.
Well, even if you could just give me directions, that's fine too. I do have the capacity to ask around and talk to other people.
You are in the library,
and these
so
aren't
you can
children.
Try to. Go ahead.
I guess I could probably just if they've ever had an overdue book, we probably have some details of where to find them on file. Just search by name and then I can hand that information over.
I was going to say you can probably go through the records and look for yearbooks.
Yeah, that too.
last year's yearbook. They might have been on the newspaper then too, or previous news articles, and find anything that way if you wished. But getting an official photo would be difficult.
As I said, it's fine.
Yeah,
Just
I mean, a
explain
yearbook
the
photo would probably
direction,
be pretty
it's
quick.
fine.
Do you want some kind of roll for this for me, or is this?
Yeah. Intelligence? No, wits plus research.
Oh, okay. Let's genealogies and level-headed don't seem like they'll apply. Difficulty 6?
Yeah.
Alright. That is an incredible roll.
That is.
That is 8 dice.
So.
Alright, well, fair enough. I'm distracted and preoccupied, and I can't find anything solid there.
Yeah, but you can definitely direct Daniel to where the newspaper office is. The person's
as I said, that's fine.
name.
I've gotten ridiculous luck so many previous times, I really can't complain about my,
Well, I can. Damn, man. Do better. I end up in front of my offices. Yeah, man, I think he gave me the wrong address.
Yeah. The article itself is written by Priscilla Marlin. That is an easy name to get. And you can get to the newspaper office. There are students walking in and out. Looks like a few administrators, perhaps professors as well, nearby.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
You get to the newspaper office. It is occupied. Several people that appear to be students doing work, and perhaps a few administrative or staff overseers.
I'll just. Well, I'm not going to try to just stand in the middle of them, but I'm basically just going to observe at a distance, because one of the things that people have a tendency to do when they're in an office environment is they start talking to each other, and they aren't exactly security conscious enough not to go, "Yo, Priscilla, take a look at this." So I'm just going to, stand back, observe, look, basically like I'm looking around the campus itself.
Give me a wits plus alert. Yeah, wits plus alertness.
Target number 6.
Yes.
I'm gonna get beat up by a mountain again. Okay, it may take a while.
Yes.
Heck, she might not even be here.
Dice are haunted.
Well, I mean, no. I mean, I had a 9, but I also had a 1, so they canceled each other out.
Yeah, okay. You
Stole
got
all your
4
good
dice.
rolls.
Your failure makes sense. Yeah. Okay, it's still below average rolling, but less absurd than mine.
But yeah, you watch, and I don't know how long you stick around, but nobody seems to call out that name. Nothing like that. It does look like they seem to be doing random stuff, like there's nothing important for them to write at the moment. So there's a bit of socializing going back and forth and talking about some of the past stories that they've published in a couple weeks, and commenting that the paper seems to be having more sales outside of campus. But other than that, nothing really useful, I guess.
Where is these offices located? Are they like in the student center? Or are they admin building or something like that?
We'll say, yeah, student union building.
Okay, student union usually has like a common area and stuff like that.
Yep.
Question: would the cafeteria also be located here?
No, but close by.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go down to the common area and whatnot. And funny enough, I'll go ahead and buy a paper, and I'll just sit in the common area and read through the paper while I'm observing around me, see if I can find any details that lead me to Priscilla.
Okay.
I don't want to get confrontational yet because of the fact of technically I am a rival reporter, and I've actually written a couple of articles that may not have ended up on the front page, but pretty damn close.
There's also a difference that you're professional and they are students.
Yeah, it's also that's the other thing I'm trying to avoid is the celebrity, false celebrity status that they might attach to me.
Let me see here.
I'm not looking to become a mentor.
Okay. Nobody, kind of while you're reading the paper, seems to notice you or identify you, I guess. So you remain somewhat anonymous while you're here. You lose track of time until Sarah, you get your phone call from Cody.
Oh, hey, Cody, what's up?
Looks like we might have a weird ghost possession situation at the park.
Ghost possession.
We do. Yeah. Of a little kid.
Okay, give me a minute. I'll get over there. And
Yeah,
I'm going to.
Might want to bring Daniel.
Yeah, maybe Daniel.
What am I going to do that Carl can't? Beat the crap out of it?
Just for punching the
Whatever.
small child. I don't know what's wrong with this.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what we're
Before
gonna
I
do.
go, I'm going to take a few minutes to go through all my notes, all the cult books that Ezekiel and I have collected, and see if I can find anything relevant to ghost possession or exorcisms, anything that looks possibly credible or that I could possibly check.
Okay.
Once I've
I see.
This. I think I'm going to need intelligence plus occult or research. But since you're trying to do this quickly, I will difficulty 9.
All right. Creativity helping me here? I doubt it.
No.
I will spend 1 willpower on this. And that 1 willpower will prevent the mother of all botches.
Wow.
But will not give me any successes.
Nope. So Cody
Fuck,
sounded
guys are angry today.
Cody sounded a little urgent, so you grab some stuff and you're kind of flipping through it, and you pretty much think to yourself that you don't have time to look through this.
All right, fair enough. And yep, I'll head over there and try to figure out what I can do once I get there. Oh yes, and I guess I'll probably I guess, was Cody gonna call Daniel, or should I? I don't actually know where he is on campus, so if I was finding him, I would just be calling him.
You do know that you directed him towards the newspaper. That's about it.
Yeah. I think I'll just go ahead and call him while I'm heading out, and let him know something about ghostly possession at the park. I'm gonna go investigate with Cody. No.
Okay. I'll wrap up here and I'll meet you over there.
Sure.
Did Cody want me to come, or?
I don't know. What do we do about this?
Yeah, I'm a little bit on a loss of what I can do, but hey, yeah, you know what? Since the park is where a lot of strange things are going on, anyways, yeah, it makes sense. Anyways, let me wrap up here, and I'll be there.
Sarah sounds more like flustered and rushed than usual during this conversation, but yeah.
So I'll get up from reading paper and whatnot, and I'll just actually just fold it up and put it on the table. Somebody else can read it. I'm going to walk up to the newspaper room again real quick and just walk up to one of the admins, an adult, not one of the students, and just be like, hi there. I had a question. I had a question in regards to a recent article that was published by a I'm acting like I'm recalling the name. Priscilla Evans, or Priscilla Marlin. Sorry.
Yes.
And I was just curious as to how reliable is the information she published?
Which story?
Strange incident at the park or something of that nature. It was a family was attacked in the park by wolves.
Yes. I believe. Let's see.
I'm basically looking for visual cues like that. When I mentioned her name, did that person look around the room and lock in on somebody, or did they just ignore that part?
No, they did not look around the room. Instead, the person is looking towards an empty desk. Yes, come with me. Right over here.
I was just curious. I mean, if you don't have that information, I'm not going to ask for, reveal the source, blah, blah, blah. I understand, journalist integrity. I was just curious about, how it was validated.
No, the report was based on a... and he goes through a desk drawer and pulls out a... looks like a police report. Not an official criminal police report, but it seems like somebody had taken notice of events from witness documentation or whatever. It is on official police report paper or whatever, but it doesn't have a lot of the details as far as the name of the family or anything like that. A lot of that was left blank. It's almost like this was a preliminary report before it was then filled out on official paperwork, I guess. And it talks about stuff like, subject was walking such and such, large canine, ran out of the bushes, things like that.
Could I pick up on if it had a signature or name attached to it, like Officer Smith taking a preliminary report or something? Yeah, something that had a signature or something that indicates who actually took the report.
Not on this, no. It looks incomplete.
Okay. So, oh, well, as I said, I was just curious. It looks like I'll have some official paperwork on that. Is she in class, or is she following up in the park or something?
Oh, no. She turned in the report last night. Dropped it off, and she hasn't been to class today.
Okay. Well, thanks for the information. I apologize for disturbing y'all, and hope y'all have a wonderful day. And I'm going to get the hell out of there. And as soon as I get out the door of the building, I'm picking up my phone and calling Cody back.
Did he?
Mhm.
Did they say that she didn't have class today, or didn't go to class today? Is there?
They said she didn't show up for class today.
Okay, so she had class and didn't show up to it.
Those were her words, correct, Joe? Or his?
Sounds good to me.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Cody, we might have another problem when we get there. Ooh, gosh, how do you do a three-way call on this thing? Yeah, we need a meeting when we get there. There's a problem. This Priscilla chick hadn't been back since she turned in that report last night.
I mean, one day may not be of a concern, but okay.
She turned it in last night.
I mean, it's a report of wolves.
nighttime.
It wasn't crazy. Yeah.
Meaning she might have been dumb enough to go out back to the scene to find more evidence.
I mean, we'll talk about it. Just come over here. We have a ghost issue that we have to deal with first.
No, I'm talking on the phone with Cody. I'm not even a part of this. You're not even part of this conversation yet.
I am. You said Cody. Who are you talking to?
Oh, I was going to call Sarah. I apologize. That my brain.
Oh, I was so confused. I'm like, okay.
Sarah answered. No, yes, I did mean call.
I was
Cody.
like, you said I'm calling Cody, so I answered.
No. Actually, Cody, do you have a description of what this entity looks like or anything like that? What? Actually, can you give me male or female?
The ghost?
Yes.
I don't know. Carl saw it more. Carl?
You said it was a little boy,
I hand
right?
Carl
Joe?
the phone.
You said it was a little boy, Joe, right?
That it
Or
entered,
is it
yes.
Okay, it's a boy now.
Okay. So the
I'm not sure
entity
why you
was a
couldn't answer
boy.
that. What?
The thing that we are looking into.
Who's we?
You know
Just
what?
me and
I'll
Cody.
just ask when I get there.
Just me and Cody right now. Because we're right here. Are you coming?
I think
Yes,
he was
I'm on my
asking
way.
the gender of the ghost.
Okay. Well, it's ghost gendered, I guess.
Okay, sounds good. I'm on my way.
Zer. Okay, how about that?
I just hang up the phone. I'm getting in my car. I'm driving.
Phone back to Cody.
All right, you wait. Sometime later, everybody shows up.
I guess we're all hanging around a picnic bench or something.
While you are waiting for them to show up, the family seems like they are getting ready to pack up and leave.
Okay. I can let him. We don't have to worry about that. I can try to follow.
Can you actually see the ghost still inside of him right now, or no?
No, if I look at him, I'm using second sight rules here, so correct me if I'm wrong. But I see he's possessed. I see sort of like a vague outline.
Yes.
Did I use my pinpoint on that?
I don't know.
I wonder.
Anyway, I can trade it for about a day and a half, so over a day. So we got time. We can let him get ahead. How many are in the family?
3. Only child, mother and father.
Okay. We can let them go if they want to go.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I really need to find a pickpocket.
What do you need to pickpocket?
Because I can use this ability if I touch people or supernatural things, so I can track them. So I need to learn to be able to discreetly bump into people.
Oh, I see.
So yes, the family is now gone when everybody does show up.
Okay. When they approach, I say, I've got tracking on them, so we can follow. But it's a family, and apparently the little boy was possessed.
When you say possessed, what did it look like? What happened?
A shimmering spirit thing flew over and into the little boy, knocked him out for a little while.
And but then he woke up again?
Yeah, they woke him up.
And did he
He's still
seem
possessed, though.
did he seem to be a normal self? Did his parents
I didn't notice any differences in behavior. He was acting like a little boy. But I don't know. Does anybody know how to exercise one? Does anybody have any holy water or something?
I
How do you get holy
don't
water?
think I do know how to.
I mean, once he gets
Does
out of...
holy water work? Read the
I don't
Bible?
know. I don't know.
Huh?
Don't ask me. I'm just
Okay.
guessing. If it comes out of the boy's body, I'm sure we could beat the shit out of it, but I don't know what to do until then.
Why is there a ghost at the park? Or did anyone die here recently?
It was walking from over that way.
I mean,
Well, that's something we'll need to research. But
There was also an undead here earlier too.
Oh, goody. Other news. The reporter that wrote the story on the attack here in the park that I'm guessing you guys were originally investigating. She turned in that report last night, and she hadn't been seen since. Well, she hadn't been seen in class. There's a chance she went out on a bender and, it's over sleeping in
I
her
wouldn't
dorm.
worry too much.
But-
And there was I mean, there was nothing major in that article, right? It was just wolves attack people, right? Am I missing something?
Would she be dumb enough to come out here in the middle of the night and look for him?
There was no. I didn't see any kind of evidence of that, and I would imagine something like that would have been reported.
Cody's kind of been up and down all over this park at this point, right?
Yeah. Plus, the police have already been here a few times. I'm assuming, so I imagine, especially so close to it, it would probably be. I doubt it. I wouldn't be too concerned at the moment.
Let me rewind a little bit back to when I got hit by a mountain. Where have they been able to talk to that kid yet to find out where he actually was and then how he ended up in the middle of that cabin? Because I'll point out there was very few signs pointing us to that cabin. That's where he was, meaning there were no drag marks, there were no blood stains, there was no evidence of him taking an injury somewhere else.
Well, no. To be fair, hold on. To be fair, we didn't actually do any kind of thorough investigation around that house. We don't know any of that.
But my point being is we had to get some extrasensory help to get there.
Sure. And I'm going to say this: I did not see two. I don't think, based on what I saw with the tracks, right? It looked like just the one time, right? It didn't look like there were two sets coming from maybe 2 separate days or anything, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were only here the one time. The wolves were. I found their tracks, so I don't believe they did another excursion out here.
I'm a little hazy on the whole wolf, big wolf, little wolf, wolf, whatever, however you want to phrase it and whatnot. But one of the things I have to ask is, we're under the assumption that these are God, I hate using this term, werewolves, right?
No, I wouldn't say that. I'd say we know it's a possibility. They could have been regular wolves, because the one werewolf we've seen was bigger, right? Like, this was a big wolf, right?
We don't need to go further than mostly we're all thinking that a little bit. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I got more.
My question is what very little we know about werewolves is werewolves usually have a human form. So did you look for human tracks while you're looking at wolf tracks?
It's a park. There's a park. There's nothing for me to discern for that. So it's a public park. There are too many human tracks. So my point is I want you to stop being too paranoid at the moment and calm down for a second, okay? Right now, we have a child that's been possessed by a ghost.
Yeah.
And we know that could be a threat.
Okay.
We don't know what's going on with the girl. The girl could just be drunk at home. If she has been grabbed by something, she's probably dead by now. So let's focus on the thing we can save.
Okay, how do we save it?
Well, right now I'd recommend following the trail, and then if what comes out of the boy, beating it up. But otherwise, I don't know how to get it out of the boy.
Yeah, I don't have a clue as how to get him out either.
You could confront the boy and ask him who he is and what he's doing in the body.
Yeah.
True.
Bunch of adults surrounding a
You
kid.
tried to.
Yeah, that's what we want to do.
Try to talk to it.
No, I didn't try to talk to him. We just need to do it privately. So we could follow him until he goes home, I guess, maybe he'll go outside and play, maybe he'll do something, then we could talk to him, but otherwise I don't see how we could approach casually. Unless you want to break into the home after the parents go to bed.
Oh, no.
I'm
for least traumatizing to this child.
Does anybody know where that warlock is?
I might be able to analyze
college.
him. Yeah, I might be able to analyze the ghost.
Okay, does anybody know where the
see
warlock
if I can figure out weakness.
I mean, he's a student at the college.
Yeah, but what is it, Monday night?
Does anybody know how to find out about ghosts, too? I tried using that board, but there's nothing on it, so.
I could try to do some research, see if we can figure out anything useful there.
What's the book they refer to in Ghostbusters? Tobin's Guide to Spooks and Specters?
All right. Well, I guess if the child isn't dying right now, then the ghost possession isn't an immediate thing. We don't need to go be trying to drag
Well,
him out
yeah,
of drag him
day
out of
and
his
a half.
home.
I got a short time to follow it.
That's fine. I'm perfectly fine with following him
Oh.
and going back to where he lives and having that information and whatnot. The problem is how do we keep a lookout for a ghost? Well, wait, you know what? I'm not even gonna ask. How long does that last for?
A while, but not multiple days right now.
Okay. Well, my only thing is to keep a lookout for a ghost. That means we'd have to use our other site.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
those, as far as I know, we can't keep those running all the time.
Yeah.
Eventually, we're going to.
So what we need to do first? Let's figure out where they live. That way, we can at least know that. We can do some research. We can try to analyze them. I can try to analyze them if I can, and we can go from there.
Okay,
And that's
so
it. Let's start with that.
Carl, why don't you head, Cody, unless you want to go with him, why don't you guys?
Yeah, I want to see if I can get a
follow-
good shot at spotting. As now that I understand what's going on, I might be able to
Okay.
analyze them and
Well,
see if
then
I can
Sarah and
find a
I will go
weakness.
back to the library. Sarah can be looking into how to get the ghost out, and I will research to see if there have been any deaths in the park, and if y'all guys can remember what kind of gender, if they seemed old, young, whatever.
Seemed like a ghost.
Yeah, I'm talking about, if I can attach a person to the ghost, then we might be able to.
Oh no,
with
no,
the
no, no,
name.
no personal features. It was just a vague, hazy figure.
Oh, okay. Rats.
Yeah. You seem to be another person that looks like a translucent person. No, it just looks like a hazy, like a shimmer in the air.
Well, as I said, I'll look for recent deaths in the park, other than that random attack.
I wouldn't worry about it. I think there'd be multiple recent deaths in the park. This is, after all, this town. There seem to be a lot of dead people walking around.
If we can approach it with a name,
I know that, and
confront
I understand what you're saying. I'm just telling you that it's probably unlikely in this town. There probably were a number of recent deaths in this town. Just from all the undead I'm seeing walking around on a casual basis, I wouldn't count on it.
Yeah. And it may not even be recent, right? It could be floating around for have been.
What I
floating
would
for a
rather
while.
you do, Daniel, is if you could find a pickpocket for me, a friendly one who'd be willing to teach me something.
Okay, now that you're a little bit more specific, that might take a little bit longer. But yeah, I'll look into finding a pickpocket for you.
I'd appreciate that. I need someone to be able to teach me how to bump into people without being spotted or something. That would be handy, because then I could use this ability on other things I see. But like I saw that family of 3 walking by, and I'd be like to bump into the man who was undead without disturbing them. But I had no idea of a way to do that casually just on the sidewalk. It's a little too difficult. But I think a pickpocket might be able to teach me a few things.
As you guys are there discussing, down one of the walking paths, there's somebody pushing one of those ice cream frozen chests on wheels with a slight ring to it. And Carl got whispered a message.
Oh, hold on, let me look.
Wait a second. Isn't it October?
It's November.
Hey, you can never go wrong with ice cream. What are you?
Yeah, but why would you be selling ice cream in the middle of November in the Northeast?
Look, I want ice cream right now. Thank you.
I think, yeah, wait right here a second. I want to.
Okay.
I wander over and get one of those fudge bars. They got
Okay. Halfway there,
Hey, can you get me one?
Okay.
It's basically an advertisement for Randy's popsicles.
Oh, so not the ice cream guru.
Okay. I'll have 2.
Which flavor?
Are they only fruit, or are they
No, they have some fruit. They have some of the creamsicles and cherry flavored and strawberry flavored and chocolate and pineapple. So mostly fruit, but a few others.
Okay. Sounds like chocolate and a strawberry. Then I'll give a strawberry for Cody. He seems like a strawberry kind of guy. So
$2.
as I'm paying and handing over the price, I go, angry child, huh?
I'm sorry, what?
It's okay, nothing. Just thinking out loud. Sorry.
You get kind of a strange look as you complete the transaction.
Okay. Head back. Give Carl the strawberry. Sorry, Cody the strawberry.
Yes.
Okay, something weird is
Thank
going
you.
on here, man. I just got a message from the
Why?
ice cream vendor, but he didn't seem to recognize it.
So what kind of message?
As he was nearing us, he shouted out that the angry child is seeking revenge for past abuse. So,
No, he
If-
didn't shout that out.
I thought...
It was written on the side of the cart.
Oh,
And then on the way over there, those words
I'm
weren't
sorry.
there. It was Randy's popsicles.
I blame my eyesight then. I say that. It was written on the cart.
Written on the side.
Yeah. But he didn't know who the angry child, anything about him.
The angry child seeks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Seeks revenge for past abuse. So, look, if we're putting it together and we're being called attention to this, then essentially I kind of suspect that goes to be like a child who was killed, who was abused, and is now seeking revenge by possessing children. Or maybe it was an adult that was killed that was abused as a child. I don't know, but either way, I'm getting the idea here that the ghost is seeking revenge for past abuse, which means the parents might be in danger. We probably don't want to delay too long. I
Yeah.
think we should all follow the path now. Oh, and eat your
Okay,
ice
we
cream.
can all follow the path now, but again, we're running into the problem of we don't know what to do once we get to the end.
All right, we'll see what happens when we get to where we're going.
I agree with that.
Okay.
It's parked over there if we want to use my truck. Although Sarah probably wants to bring her car.
Sarah does not have a car. Never has.
Sarah can ride with me. That way, if we decide that once we get there and nothing becomes apparent after, I'll say, a couple of hours, we can go back to the library and try to research on how to get the ghost out of the kid or something.
Okay. Well, that also potentially narrows down our research pretty significantly if we can find any children who may have been victims of abuse.
In
So we
this
can
town?
potentially research. It narrows it down. It narrows it down from what it was before. Still, maybe a bit too broad, but we can try.
Let's go.
Uh,
Get close behind me in your car. I'm following a smoke trail. Even if the child was being driven by the family, we still might take corners that I don't expect. So, stay close.
Okay.
But we go and basically follow them to wherever they're going.
Yeah. You can
Very well.
follow the trail. It leads... Let me get over to the map again. So you are in the city park. It kind of goes...
I kind of get the suspicion that we're going to get there and we're going to hear a scream from one of the family members.
That would complicate things.
Yeah, it means we probably have to break in and subdue the child.
Yeah, with a whole lot of questions from the parents.
It doesn't go very far. It leads down into dense residential.
Oh, fair. Easy.
The trail leads to a house where there is probably a sedan parked in the driveway.
Okay, like park on the street
Okay,
or
okay.
on a driveway nearby the house. Pull the binoculars out of the glove compartment and hand them to Cody.
So I'm getting yes, looks like a middle class home sort of feel to it, or no?
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I have. I don't think I have a map with a residential side. How close are you getting?
If you want to be able to hear someone scream from inside, shout or scream from inside the house, and that's not
Like I
too
was
far
thinking, like
away.
a house away or 2 houses away. On the other side of the street, we can get a little bit closer, I guess, than otherwise. But yeah, it shouldn't be that long to run there.
Here, this'll work.
Yeah.
So we'll say, in general, it'll be the dark blue house here.
Okay. Is this an empty lot right here?
It's part of the yard of one of the nearby houses.
It is. Okay.
It's a vague map. There are no empty lots.
No, you're fine. Okay. Is this a parking lot to these duplexes? Is that what this is? Or something?
Well, it sounds like
Sure.
Carl wants to be
Okay.
somewhere like over here.
Yeah, I parked in front of the yellow house.
Well, there is
Across the
there
street.
is this parking lot for the duplexes that goes right up against the
back of it.
backyard there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but I wouldn't spot that driving up.
that's where I'm thinking I'm posting up.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
spot
but-
that driving up. But if you drive around, you might spot it.
Mm-hmm. Plus, if they have a fence in the backyard, it might block our vision.
Yes, but it may not block the sound of a child screaming.
Sure.
Or a
Sure.
parent screaming. Let's see. So how would
So we got Carl parked across the street by the yellow house.
Yeah, that's good.
Who was around back?
That would be Daniel and Sarah.
All right. And what about Cody? Did you all take separate
I'm in the car
vehicles?
with. No. I'm in the car with Carl. I'm assuming we
Okay.
took my vehicle, right? Because
Yeah, my pickup truck.
Don't forget to see the future. Now's a good time.
yeah,
I
might
think
as well do
there's
that now.
there's some cordage in the back that you can grab in case you have to tie somebody up.
I won't ask why you have that, but okay.
I thought he was saying there was cordage in the backyard, and I'm just sitting there going, how did he see the swing set from up there?
I got
Wait,
some ropes and stuff, especially when I was planning on killing the old lady, so I had a bunch of extra stuff like that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did. Okay. Those.
And there's
Alright, I'm gonna
also a
do
bunch of
the.
extra pipe wrenches and stuff.
Alright. I'm gonna do my 4C thing. Let's see.
All right.
I guess I will risk conviction on this one just so I can.
You may.
3 points. So 3 points of conviction I will risk. And alright. That's 11. I think it's a 7, right? Nice.
4C is a 7.
Oh, hold on.
That is a lot of dice.
Is that the right number of dice?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with risk and conviction, yeah, you can get those massive pools.
Yep. Alright, so gain a point, and I get 4. Okay.
Yep, you get 4 rerolls coming up. Let's take a quick break before we get into this.
Sure.
What time is it now? 7:15, so 10 minutes, unless everybody's back sooner than that.
Sounds good.
All right, we are all back.
I am. How about the others?
I'm back.
Yep, we're back.
Oh boy, getting the tokens out.
Yeah, so you can use them if needed to click for rolls and stuff. Alright, so Cody did foresee you have some rerolls available for you to use. You are in two separate positions, kind of surveilling the house. And I need now perception, alertness, difficulty 4 from everybody.
Alertness, what was it?
Perception, alertness.
Perception?
Difficulty 4.
4.
That even I can succeed on. Hey, no ones.
I got 6. The binoculars help.
I'm sorry, you said
I'm
difficulty
fully in.
4?
Difficulty 4.
Let's see how fast I can fail this.
Nobody fails. From where everybody is, you hear when the screaming starts.
Yep, and we're going for it.
And we all go in.
It
Oh, wait,
sounds
like-
it sounds
Does this happen like really quickly, like as we arrive?
No, you guys are here sitting for a minute. You got the binoculars out, and then everybody hears screaming.
Okay.
Sounds like a woman screaming. So each of you will say, what's the movement rate? When running, you move 20 plus 3 times your dexterity yards per turn. You will probably have to run. If anybody has a dexterity of 3 or higher, no. Yeah, 3 or higher. You can move half, get there, and still make or take an action. If your
Okay.
dexterity
like
is
at the door?
yeah, if your dexterity is a 1 or a 2, it'll take your full turn to get there this turn.
My dexterity is a 2, but I have a trait that makes it count as 1 higher for movement purposes.
Well, there you go.
Right.
That
Mine's a 3.
trait point go away.
I'm at 3, so
But for my action, I'm bursting in the front door.
What is Cody's dexterity?
3.
And what is Carl's dexterity?
4.
Alright, so you guys can all get there this turn and take an action. Where is my... tracker at?
We burst in, and the woman just like dropped us a vase or something, and that's the only thing we heard. Oops.
Watching horror movies.
Yeah. There's a mouse or something. It's like,
All right. For bursting in the door. Well, actually, let's do initiative.
oh,
I think I might have a power that can do an exorcism. It might require me to hug a ghost-possessed child, but I think it could work.
All right, I know what that declaration is. What is Cody's declaration?
I need to find the kid, because well, okay,
Your action as you get there.
yeah.
I need to find the cord.
You're just
I
gonna
don't
not
know.
do anything and let Carl bust through the door.
Oh, well, because Carl's gonna bust through the door, right?
Yep, I'll let you through behind me.
Yeah, I'm just kind of gotta follow him in. Oh, I would turn on my second sight. That I would do, but
Yeah, is mine still
I
up?
don't know if that counts as an action.
No, Carl's is not still up. That was a different scene.
Well, then I'll use my last conviction and put it up.
Yeah. My goal is to find the kid, like first and foremost, because
Okay,
I
so
need to be able to see him. So
while
I
you're
don't know
outside,
what
then
kind of
there's
a
no
searching.
action.
I want to interrupt you.
I would say that.
By the way,
Right. I would just be following.
my conviction was down because I used the 10-point conviction thing a while back. Did it reset to 4 at the beginning of the game?
Is your-
Resets to your starting, right?
yeah,
So yeah, my
which
starting is
is
4.
for him is 4.
yeah. So it would
I
have
just wanna
reset
know-
to 4.
Oh, okay. So then I still have conviction left. Okay. Sorry for interrupting. You can go, Cody. Sorry.
Yeah, when you transfer the 10 conviction over, it immediately resets to your starting conviction. All right, so Cody is not going to do anything until Carl breaks down the door.
Yeah, I would have stood there. I'm holding the door open for him if he wants to come in through.
Well, no, it's not there yet. I'm trying to figure out who's doing everything on this turn. Everybody's running to the house. Carl's action is to try to break through the door. Cody's action apparently is to wait. What about Sarah?
Sarah's going to try to get a look through one of the windows so she can possibly bluster and stop someone from dying.
Okay, you're going to go towards a window, and Daniel.
I'm going to activate demand and basically try to go through the back door.
Okay.
Smash it down. Oh, that was unlocked. Crap.
All right, Daniel, bust through the door. I need your demand roll first.
No, remember, I just take a point of, I get
and
bruised.
you add that to your damage. That's right.
And then I add my mercy, but I can risk conviction on the strength roll to go through the door, which I'm going to risk 1 point of conviction on. And I'm guessing this would be classified as stunt, so that's strength plus athletics.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What would be my target number?
Let me see here.
Actually, approaching this door, what type of door am I looking at? Is this like a standard back door? Or am I looking at like a lead-lined super door? Because that might actually change my mind on how much conviction I'm risking.
No, it's a typical door.
One of those louvered back doors with the glass louvers.
Let's see here.
East Coast has a lot of those. I haven't seen so many in California.
Well, no, we actually have found the local drug den, and we're trying to bust through. There's super secure doors where they have the bolts across the whole friggin' thing.
All right,
Yeah,
so this
that's
is
the issue.
this
We're
is
the
just a
wrong-
strength roll. Difficulty 6.
This is just straight strength, no
Yeah.
athletics.
Nope, no athletics, just strength.
Oh crap! Yeah, I'm gonna risk another point of conviction then.
Conviction on this? I thought you had to use like willpower for normal stuff.
He's using an edge.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
cool.
using an edge, but it
Okay,
actually
cool.
specifically says I can't use willpower. I have to use conviction.
Cool.
So
Okay.
that's going to crank my strength up to 5. And you said
Because I'm
target
trying to
number
get
6.
this conviction willpower thing in my head right. I keep making mistakes for that. The rulebook is not very well written. There's one.
All right, that is a success. You managed to break the back door.
And I get a conviction back, right?
Yep,
1 plus 1 that I risk?
you risk 2.
Right, but do I get both those back, or?
Yeah, you get all of it back, one more than you started with before you made the roll.
Yeah.
Oh, then that would put me at 10, which means
Yeah.
I'd go down to 4, and I'd have another point.
Well, you don't have to cash it in immediately.
But you can.
I'm going to cash in immediately.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
So
Hang
you were
on.
at 9?
Yeah, I was at 9. And no, I didn't screw up. I'm supposed to add my mercy to my strength. But my mercy's at 2. So,
Same effect.
yeah. But now my mercy is going to go up to 3.
All right. Your door is broken. Sarah, you get to a window. There are curtains. You can't see anything. You can try to break the window and move some curtains to give you some line of sight into the room if there is anybody in the room.
At this point, I should just follow Daniel in.
Yeah, I was about to say. Or you could go through the conveniently Daniel-sized hole in the door.
Or I could roll my 1 strength, try to break this window, and then just start bleeding out here from scratching my wrists.
What'd she die of? Self-inflicted wound. All right, so you
I
are
fought the
then
window, and the window won.
going to follow Daniel in on the next turn. Carl, I need a strength roll from Carl. Or unless you are attacking it with a weapon.
No weapon. Difficulty for the roll?
6. Since you don't have an edge, you can spend willpower on this.
No.
All right, yeah, 2 is definitely enough. You shoulder the door, it breaks through the deadbolt and flies open. And then Cody, you
Okay.
can get behind Carl there.
You see the smoke trail immediately inside?
Yeah,
Just so I can
you
help
can
Cody
see
deal
the
with this.
smoke trail. From here, it would kind of lead into a general living room there that is empty at the moment. It seems to kind of zigzag around and crisscross, and then heads up some stairs, and then comes another one coming down the stairs. So the kid's moved around a bit since he's been in here.
Okay, so no indicator about where he might be right now.
Not right now, no.
Okay, fair enough.
He's in the kitchen. That's where the knives are.
Yeah, Cody, you are next to Carl. You do not see anybody inside the house at the moment. The kid now is going to do something. Okay. There is a scream. It comes from the kitchen. It sounds like a scream of pain, like somebody was just hurt. So now we need initiative again.
Okay.
Everybody can respectively get to the kitchen without an action. Yeah, everybody can basically walk into the kitchen and still have their action.
Scaly goes both first and last because he critted.
All right, so the slow declaration. The kid is going to stab again. Daniel, what is your declaration?
If you're okay with this, I was going to technically activate Second Sight, but I just picked up Witness, which can be substituted in for Second Sight. So I'd like to activate Second Sight. Do I do the dice roll now, or do I wait till my turn?
You're going to wait till your turn.
Okay, then that's my declaration. And my question is, what are you? Is what I'm yelling at the kid.
Okay. What is Carl's declaration?
Carl's gonna run into the kitchen, and if he sees the kid, tackle him.
Okay. And what about Sarah?
Sarah's going to go to the kitchen and try to stop someone from getting stabbed.
Okay. And what about Cody?
Cody is going to use pinpoint on the kid as soon as I get in there, so I can kind of get an idea of how to get him out of this kid or whatever. This ghost.
Okay. So Cody, you are up first. You can push past Carl, get to line of sight in the kitchen, see the kid. The mother is covered in blood from a deep cut, but still seems to be standing there screaming.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. All right. So I do perception plus vision. Difficulty 6. Oh, I could use a reroll on this one if I wanted to. Actually, and I think about it too. Yeah, I want to make sure I get this right, so I'm going to use a reroll on this. I could do that, right?
Hold on.
I don't think it matters. Or no.
Immediate actions. Pinpoint isn't an action, really.
Oh, does it count as an action?
Yeah, because you're not seeing different courses of action with pinpoint, really.
Oh, right. I'm just analyzing the person. Okay. All right. And I can't use willpower on it, right?
Pinpoint, no.
All right, and just a die roll. That's fine. 5. Wow, look at that. Cody sees everything.
If that was a difficulty 7, that would have been a 0.
Yes, I know. Like, oh,
What
it's
a
a 6
roll.
on this one. A whole bunch of 6s. That's what that was.
You want to know a weakness.
Yeah, like hopefully a way to get him like out of the body of the kid. You know, that'd be a start.
Time.
What?
Time.
Oh, we have to wait it out. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna guys, we're gonna have to hold him until the thing comes out.
Now, you can use pinpoint again, and if there are different
Yeah,
weaknesses,
I'm
you
aware.
get a different one each time.
I read that. I was like, okay, all right. All right, I'm gonna go get food. I'll be right back.
Sarah, you're getting into position and you are readying a defense.
Yep.
All right, Carl. You come around the corner and see the kid looks like he is about to stab the mother again. You may tackle or attempt to tackle.
I'm attempting to attack. Was it like brawl dexterity or brawl strength or something?
Dex brawl. think he is going
is going
to
to
default
willpower
a
for-
defense.
And willpower for automatic success?
You may, yes.
I do so. So 2.
You managed to tackle him. Now, opposed strength roll. To see if you can get it to the ground. So roll strength.
Okay, apparently 2 1s.
That's too many dice for a kid.
So I did not get it to the ground.
With supernatural resilience, he does not go to the ground. You still have him kind of immobile for the most part.
Now you're just going to get stabbed instead of the mother.
Yeah.
No one's getting stabbed. Sarah's here.
All right, Daniel. You are going to use witness.
Oh, sorry. Actually, I was looking at the book. Do I need to spend a point of conviction to activate witness?
I don't think you do. Most of the ones that require conviction... Yeah, you can extend the duration by spending conviction, but you don't need to spend conviction to activate it.
Oh, okay, cool. So perception plus mercy, difficulty. Okay, this is gonna hurt.
All right, you get 3, so you succeed.
And this is going to work for 30 minutes now.
Yeah, it just lets you can see monsters for what they really are. I guess more specific than second sight.
Yeah, your character size, the creature's most horrific aspect flashes across his face. Additionally, for each success scored after the first and the edge roll, your character can momentarily witness one previous contact had between a human and a monster in your character's presence. The first contact viewed is usually the most recent. Blah,
I
blah,
don't-
blah. Visions might reveal attacks, such as feeding, or could reveal a passionate or poignant meaning, depending on who was contacted. You are going to be creating this vision. It can be clear or distorted. Participants may be
Yep.
obvious or confused. Oh, this is going to hurt.
So you get 2. So besides its horrific side, it's clear this thing is a ghost of some sort. It is a very malevolent ghost of some sort. It is vengeful and angry and murderous. 2 recent contacts you see. You see this child stabbing the mother before you get here. And you also see another brief contact of a knife across the throat of a male.
Okay, when you say male, do you mean like an adult or a child?
Yes, an adult.
Okay.
Maybe here a little late.
Let's see how much. It's a distorted vision, so you don't see a whole lot. You do see water around the adult, though, the male.
Okay, so maybe not the father here.
And
Well, I saw the dad, didn't I? Because
not
no,
since you
I
guys
did
showed
not.
up.
Never mind.
Alright, the kid now is going to stab, but can't stab the mom, so is going to attempt to stab Carl.
I personally disagree.
You
Bad kid.
might.
Bad kid.
Ooh, I don't disagree very much. My dice have not been doing well today.
Okay.
I don't have a defense, do I? Because I used my action to grapple, right?
Correct. You can default to a defense and it becomes a multiple action, at which point it would be at a -3.
Okay, might as well try to dodge it.
That's a lot of stabby stab.
That is a lot of stabby stab.
Combined, we have 3
Oh.
successes, but I don't think that's how that works.
Strength index is the same, just I'm going to play it like I'm holding onto his wrist or something like that. And I'm trying to prevent it from stabbing me.
Yeah, Bluster can't be combined with that, so it would just can't be combined with any other defensive action. So I guess it's just that goes with his dodge then.
I think it can.
I mean, there's a sentence in there. This edge cannot actually be combined with dodge, parry, or block. You must choose one course of defensive action.
Yeah, that's you.
Okay. Maybe. I guess if defense rolls just.
You're doing a multi-action, right? You can't bluster and dodge in the same round.
No, when you are defending, you can only defend one way. Bluster.
That's what
Yeah. Bluster is weird because I can defend other people.
Right. And your successes subtract from theirs. The other person can still defend.
Okay. So I guess that's 3 combined successes?
Yeah. And he has to have one more in order to successfully stab. So the stabbing does not work.
awesome.
And then he is going to attempt to stab again. Fewer dice.
Now, the only action I cleared was defense, so that, I guess so that would allow me to do full defense, where I just take a -1 off of each defense after the first for the round.
You can attempt that, yes.
Okay. Well. Well, dice continue to be unimpressive, but this time so do his.
Yep. Yeah, he seems to be able to move supernaturally fast, but enough to get a second action after everybody else takes one.
So he curses and reckon Carl does. He says, strong!
All right, initiative
Oh.
again.
Initiative.
How much damage did you do with the second attack?
He missed.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's something I could try to do, but it requires me to get very close, and I'm not sure if it'll work. But I think I'm going to try it, because if it works, it'd be really, really good.
So we don't see the dad anywhere. Is that what you said?
You do not see the dad, no.
Let's see, what time is it right now?
Why
Roughly.
am I not getting... Oh, I
That would
see.
that would explain why initiatives have been so low. Yeah, okay. I was wondering. Normally, it's really hard for us to go before a monster. There it is.
I'm gonna keep that roll, but roll again just to test and make sure it's doing it right this time. Okay.
No, it doesn't matter. He's going first regardless.
All right, Carl, what are you declaring?
I probably need a defense of some kind, so I'm gonna dodge and I'm gonna keep trying to immobilize the kid.
Okay.
Grapple again.
Cody.
Just to curiosity, is the mom just sort of in a shock state at the moment?
She is now on the ground bleeding. There is a lot of blood.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh boy. All right. Yep. I will do what I can. I'm in the kitchen, so I'll grab whatever I can to help with stopping the bleeding. I don't know.
Apply
I've
first
got
aid.
medical knowledge. I'm sure I can figure this out. Yeah. Basically.
Okay. Daniel.
Did anybody try to help the mom?
That is what
Cody
Cody
was
did.
about to.
That's what I was about to do.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just
we
wanted to
don't
make
need to
sure.
find the dad.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go looking for the dad.
Okay.
Carl might need some help subduing the child, but your call.
The kid's... How old's the kid?
The kid is currently successfully knife fighting Carl while being wrestled to the floor. It is.
Yeah,
It is
the
way
kid is
too much
impressively
strength.
strong.
I'll shift direction and try to engage the kid. Though I think Carl might be better in a knife fight than I am.
All right, Sarah.
I am going to try to get real close to this kid, within less than 1 yard away, maybe touching distance, hugging distance, and then I'm going to try to activate Ward. Which, if you activate it while there is a supernatural creature within range, it will push them outside of that range, which for me is only 1 yard, because I'm not very zealous. And I don't know if that'll take the kid with it or not, but I gotta try.
Okay. And the child. The child is going to attempt to pull away from Carl, and then will attack on its second action.
Strength roll.
Yeah, opposed strength roll.
Are you stronger than a 5th grader?
You manage to hold on to him and keep him from pulling away. Sarah, you are up.
Well, I'm gonna rush in real close. I'm gonna give Carl and the kid a hug if I can, and then I'm gonna activate Ward, risking all my conviction. Do I need to make any kind of roll to like get in range or get a reasonable hold of the kid, or
No,
I
the
don't really need to
kid
be
is
holding it to this.
being held by Carl.
All right. In that case, Ward is going to be Stamina plus Zeal, difficulty 6 with 5 conviction. That is only 2, but that is a success. And now it receives a Stamina roll immediately.
Yep.
If successful, it is unaffected.
It only gets a 1. Now, it is trying to pull away from Carl, and Carl is holding on to it.
You mean his object shove is basically trying to shove the kid?
It
What is it?
is. Sorry, it prevents the creature from approaching Sarah, and if Sarah is already close, it wants to get out of range of Sarah. However, it is being restrained.
Okay, so I think his logic was, well, Owen's logic, not Sarah, is that it would push it out of the kid, but apparently it's not doing that.
No.
Is what I'm. Okay.
Unfortunate. Well, I can still just stay near the mother
Okay.
and keep her protected then.
And as long as it is in effect, it has to make a stamina roll versus 2 to get closer to Sarah.
And now that it's failed once, it has to make a willpower roll to make any further attempts to breach the ward. But
Oh, yep.
although if we end up forcibly holding it inside the ward, then it just gets to breach it for free. So I may need to just back off at this point.
If your range is only 1, you can back off and go by the mother. The mother is out of range, so.
All right.
Daniel.
That's nothing.
Okay, so Ward has been kicked up. Is the kid contained, or do I need to actually still help Carl here?
The kid is still armed.
Grab the feet.
I go for the feet.
You're going to attempt to grab the feet.
Yeah, I guess that would be brawl.
Yep, Dex plus Brawl.
So that 6 target number.
Yes.
I succeed.
Yes, you managed to have the feat. If
Does
it
this seem stronger than an 8-year-old, or is this just like an 8-year-old just squirming?
It seems stronger than an 8-year-old.
Okay.
If it attempts to pull its feet away, it'll be at an opposed strength roll, but right now it doesn't seem to be trying to get out of your grasp. Cody, I need first aid. I need probably
That medicine plus
intelligence.
this be intelligence. Okay.
Yeah, intelligence plus medicine.
All right. And I will do my reroll on this one. Is it still difficulty 6 on this?
Difficulty, hold on. Let's see, is the difficulty the wounds? Yep, 6.
Okay. Get another roll. Okay.
All right, so you quickly vision yourself doing a type of bandage in one area and the other area, and the second area doesn't look like it is as effective. So you stop her bleeding, so she will no longer take damage over time, but she is still not in good shape. But it looks like she is not going to die unless anything else happens to her at this point.
Is she conscious or no?
Yes. She is in shock, though. She is still not necessarily screaming, but making that hyperventilating.
I mean, just out of chance, I will see if she responds, and I will try to ask her where her husband is. If I don't know if she can respond, but
Let's see here. That would probably be a wits roll with wound penalties. She doesn't say anything, but she is doing that rapid breathing, and she glances, she glances up at the ceiling.
oh, this is a two-story house.
Yep.
Yeah, so upstairs. Okay, awesome. I could still move then, right? Because I haven't moved. Could I move to going up the stairs with?
You can walk, so you can get to the stairs.
That's fine. I'll basically tell I'm gonna tell Sarah I'm gonna go look for the father. Hopefully you guys got this handled.
Hopefully.
Yep. I have faith in you guys.
Carl.
Oh, my turn. Okay. Carl's gonna try to slam the knife hand against the counter.
Okay. It's probably opposed strength.
And I'm going to use willpower. Can I, if I did it once in the scene already?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm trying to remember. One of them has like a limitation of 1 per scene.
Conviction.
Risky conviction.
Okay, so I'll do it with the king, yeah.
Willpower is basically 1 per roll.
Okay. 2.
You slam the wrist into the counter and it drops the knife.
Okay, good.
And then it's going to take its second turn. It is going to attempt to... with its other hand, kind of gouge out Carl's eyes.
Boy.
Or
Oh,
rake
let's
the
get
face,
honest.
basically.
And at least he didn't try to stab me in the top of the head. I wouldn't be able to see it coming.
Let's see, Dex plus Brawl. No Brawl. One success, so no damage carryover. So, Carl, I need a stamina roll.
Okay, get 6.
Yeah.
Did Carl have a dodge declared for this round?
I didn't have one reserved. I could do one
Oh,
now,
okay.
I guess. But I think I'd rather just do the stamina roll.
Yep, you resist the damage.
Squish my eyes real tight and like shove my head against his hand.
That was his second turn. So, next initiative.
Let's get him down.
Alright, Daniel, you are holding the feet. It doesn't seem to be stopping it from trying to claw Carl's face. What would you like to do? Arca?
I'm just basically going to hold on to his legs unless I've been told to do something otherwise.
I did. I said, help me get him down.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought he was on the ground. That's my bad. All right.
So you're going to
Yeah,
help
let's not-
manhandle the child?
Yeah. I mean, what would I be doing here? Would I be doing a strength check just to keep him restrained, or
No,
strength check to take him off his feet?
nothing yet.
Okay.
Carl, what are you going to do then? Also try to get him down?
Yeah, hopefully if we can coordinate, he can yank the legs out from under him and we can then slam him down onto the floor at the same time.
Okay.
I will
Sarah.
politely ask him not to stab people
Okay. Cody,
or pluck
Doesn't
out
have a
their
knife
eyes.
anymore.
continuing up the stairs looking?
Looking for the husband. If I find him, then I will proceed to apply medical attention if possible.
Alright. Child's turn first. Child is going to attempt to rake Carl's face again.
Bad kid.
And I'm purposely not going to use dodge because I want all my dice with me when I want to slam them down.
Oh, my dice are still just really do not want Carl to be alive today.
Hey, you saved me the first time, so yeah, I'll take it.
I'm just consistently rolling 1 success on 7 dice, which is oof. That's not what you want to see.
I'm looking out here.
All right, Cody, go upstairs. You're looking. I need a perception alertness roll. There is the sound of the mom downstairs in hyperventilated shock, and the struggling of the kid and the Carl and the Daniel.
See, I used 1 reroll. Yeah, I want to find him quickly. I'll use another reroll on this one.
Listen for the gurgle.
Yeah.
Because remember, didn't you see the knife going across the neck of a man?
I didn't.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, well, hey, look. Clearly, one way is better than the other.
One way is better than the other. The way in which you can hear, now that you think about it, the shower running.
Oh no.
So getting into that
That's not good.
room, you see the father laying in the shower. Scene from Psycho with the blood draining down the drain. Still seems to be coming out of the guy, so he hasn't lost it all. Maybe
Okay,
good.
I will turn off the water and yeah. Do I have to wait till next turn to start applying stuff?
No, you can instead go for first aid now.
Neck
Yeah,
wounds.
I will definitely be doing that.
And you will be quoting Bones. He's dead, Jim.
All right. 6 again. Okay. Is the difficulty still 6?
Yes.
Scaly.
If I can save lives here. I'll use the reroll again. I need to see if I can save lives here.
Does cleave have to be an inanimate object, or can I like cleave with using the can?
It does lethal damage.
Okay.
And I think it
Still
like
3 and
summons
3,
a weapon.
so either way.
Can I cleave using the kid? That's a RPG question of all time.
That it is. So either way you do this, you manage to grab a towel, go for wrapping it around its neck. You do manage to halt the bleeding. This guy looks in much worse condition than the mother downstairs.
All right. Yeah. I suppose this is where we have to call 911 and get ambulances and stuff over. So, and this will be a very big explanation of what the hell's going on. But you know,
If you
we'll do
yell,
that later.
Sarah may hear you.
Huh?
All right, Sarah, you are up.
I already took my action.
Yep. All right, Carl and Daniel. Carl first. You may make a. If you guys wish to work in action, it's going to be 1 opposed strength roll versus both of you. So Carl and Daniel both make strength.
Increased difficulty or same?
Standard difficulty.
I was actually going to take another point of bashing to activate demand again.
You may do so.
That's a good idea.
I'll go ahead and risk 2 conviction again.
You can
Did
only
you
do that
already
once
do that?
per scene.
You're right. Never mind. I can only use demand once per scene.
No.
So you can use
only-
demand. You just can't risk conviction.
Right.
Oh.
So you just get your extra 3 dice from mercy.
Oh. That's odd, because the way they have this thing is conviction points can be risked in any strength-related roll made.
Right, you can only
Right.
risk conviction one time per scene. You already did that this scene.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying that the way they have it written, they don't
Yeah,
have that in there.
it's because normally you couldn't risk conviction on any strength on most strength related rolls, so that just lets you do it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, I still have to take a point of bashing. All right, and so do I need
Come on,
to
roll well.
Okay. You said
You
target
could
number
still use
was
willpower, by
6?
the way. You could still
No.
use willpower.
No, he's
No?
using an edge.
I
Oh,
can't.
right.
It specifically says I can't. But what was the target number?
6.
Yeah. Yes. Good going,
Yeah.
Arca.
Yeah, martyrs are strong.
Well,
You
as of
both
right now,
overpower him by 1, so you get him to the ground.
Not quite a slam. More of a crumple.
well, as I said, my strength right now is boosted to 6 with demand active.
You did awesome. Because I only got a 1 that time.
For his second... he is going to try to pull an arm away from Carl. So another opposed strength roll for Carl.
Any advantage for already having him pinned down?
Technically, he would be restrained, wouldn't he?
He's got a penalty.
All right. Let's
He's
see.
just like supernaturally. Poor kid's gonna have like bruises up and down his arms and his calves. It's probably gonna have a wrenched arm socket. That's
Alright.
after the ghost leaves.
You managed to keep him. It looks like he is attempting to grab for the knife now that he is on the same level as the knife.
Sarah, kick that away.
Alright, initiative again. Alright, Sarah, what are you doing?
The kid's pretty well restrained right now. I know where the rope is in the back of Carl's truck, so I'm gonna run for that.
It's hanging on my shoulder.
Oh, you've already got it here. All right. Well, in that case, I guess I'll try to help get that unhooked and start trying to tie up the kid while they're holding him.
Carl, you're gonna hold him down and let him be
Yep.
tied?
If I can.
Daniel, you were going to do the same?
Yep.
Yeah, I assume
Like-
you guys are both trying to add more leverage to...
Yeah, sit on his legs and his chest, that sort of thing.
Alright, Cody.
So he stopped bleeding, but he's clearly not stable per se, right? Or at least I've stemmed the bleeding at the moment.
You've stemmed the bleeding. He is now in a stable but life-threatening condition.
Done as much as a towel can do for him.
Yeah.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy would be proud of you.
I'll just yell down, guys, I have to call an ambulance for this guy. He's gonna die if not.
Damn it!
So I'm just screaming that down the stairs.
All right.
You know, some of the
then-
neighbors probably already called 911 because of the scream. But
Yeah.
Or two people crashing through doors.
yeah, but now let's make sure that an ambulance shows up with the police.
Daniel, get ready.
So I'm gonna call 911. That's basically my action, and continue doing what I can for this guy.
Daniel, get ready.
I'm ready.
No, get ready. It might leave. Try to anyway. Yeah, Carl's expecting the ghost to try to leave the body of the boy now that the boy is being immobilized. So he's kind of expecting he's going to have to jump up and do a cleave. He's just warning Daniel.
Yeah.
We still haven't answered the question if I can use the kid to cleave.
There's a slight problem with that.
I mean, there's a free knife sitting right there.
It's closer to Carl.
What? Me calling 911?
No. Carl. Carl, I need...
Bill plus something.
Stamina plus... Stamina plus... Yeah, zeal.
I hope one was enough.
What is your willpower? Your permanent willpower?
Willpower. Oh, well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
Okay. All right. The child goes limp. Since there are two people in physical contact, there is no real leaving the body. It just kind of shifts a little bit. And Carl, you feel yourself now not in control of your body? Fighting?
That's not good.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is
I think you don't need initiative.
not
for
going
this.
to go well.
Well,
Cody.
we've got a safe zone next to Sarah.
Yeah, there's something Carl can still do.
Yeah.
Cody, you are calling down that you need to dial 911. Are you dialing 911? Are you pulling out your phone and doing it?
Yeah, I don't think I have a choice. I want it's in order to save this man's life.
Okay. Daniel, Carl said get ready, but then nothing seems to happen. The kid is not struggling at the moment, though.
Well,
Yeah,
remember,
second sight
witness.
up. You could see the shimmer on him.
Yeah, I'm about to say, witness is still going.
Yeah, so you can see the fact that the possessor is now in Carl.
Oh hell, Sarah! It jumped into Carl.
Get the kid over to me.
Does Carl still have a grip on this kid?
Not a tight one, no.
Okay, so my action would basically be just
Try to get the kid away.
like crouch, get into a crouching, and just slide the kid between my legs behind me towards Sarah.
Yeah, you can.
Or
try
at
to
least
that.
get myself between the kid and Carl.
All right, Carl. There is something
Alright.
you can try to do, but you need to spend a willpower point to do it.
Okay. Spend it permanently?
No,
Okay.
just spend a willpower point. This is not going to be on this in order to take an action
Okay.
or in order to do something.
I
That
will
will
try to
let
do
you fight this long enough, and you can spend conviction.
Spend conviction.
Activating
Well-
second sight.
Okay,
gives
so
you
so I can spend willpower. If I spend willpower, then I can take an action. And then during that action, you're saying I can also spend another conviction point and get a second thing of second sight going?
Yeah, you can't spend willpower on an edge. You're not using an edge. You're spending willpower in order to be able to do something to fight long enough to then spend conviction to activate second sight to give yourself defenses.
Okay. And the second sight I had going, that is gone or something?
Did you have it going?
Yeah. Remember when we entered, I said I was activating second sight again with my second conviction point? That's when I asked you if I had any left because I thought the exchange would have been.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
So it wouldn't have possessed him.
No.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Gone for Daniel.
Which might be worse, considering I can boost my friggin' strength.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would have tried to go for Carl, but not been able to. So yeah, at the moment it is then not in anybody.
Then I can
I
see it.
figure
Yeah.
floating nearby. Yep. Okay.
It is just kind of there between you guys.
Then in that case, my action wouldn't have been to push the kid back towards.
No, do that still. Do that still.
If I do that, I can't cleave.
Do it next time. I'm saying, like, right now, the important thing is getting the kid away from it.
Deny this thing bodies. Which Sarah's protected, Mom's protected. If the kid's protected, then we just need to get you protected, and then.
Well, aren't I on the other side of your ward too?
No, the ward is with the ring.
Yeah, the ward is 1 yard around me. So you
okay.
you gotta be hugging me to be protected.
Okay, then that's what I'll do is I'll slide the kid. I'll just take the same action then.
Okay.
But there's nothing stopping this thing from going after the guy calling 911 up the stairs.
Sarah.
A neighbor.
All right. Well, I did have my action to tie up the kid, but
Hold on. Carl.
that seems.
Yeah.
What are you actually going to do?
Oh yeah.
If I have an action still this round, I'll cleave.
Yeah, you can get your willpower back since you didn't need it. I missed the second
Okay.
sight, so you can cleave, yes.
So probably a melee weapons attack first, right?
Yeah, Dex plus melee. It would take too long to grab something, so you just kind of manifest something.
Yeah, my pipe wrench is behind me, tucked in my belt. So no, I'll just manifest something. Four successes.
All right. It
Hey,
will
okay, do you remember how much damage it does? It's like +4, right?
strength plus 2. It is going to attempt to get out of the way.
If you need a weapon, there is that free knife just lying around.
It does not 3 carry over to damage, so strength plus 5.
Oof.
Oof.
The dice finally decide they like us. Had a good time, too.
That there causes the spirit to dissipate.
Got like a little spectral effect thing where like
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
kind of shimmers and then de-pixelates, I guess.
Disappears and the trail of smoke leads nowhere.
give
Yeah.
Daniel a hand up off the floor. Damn fine job.
Okay.
And at this time, you guys start to hear sirens.
We staying or going?
Coming. Neighbors heard the scream, remember? You want to go out and wave them down?
Sure. Okay. Oh God. I go stand outside to wave down the police/ambulance.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
What's
I'm gonna run upstairs and see if Gailey needs help.
Is the kid awake?
No.
Well, I'm gonna check on him, make sure he's still breathing, got a heartbeat, and just be applying like general first aid to him and the mother, whatever. If there's anything else to be done there, but
Does Sarah have medicine?
she does have medicine.
All right, give me an intelligence plus medicine roll.
All right.
I love you guys.
Specialization, creativity. No, okay.
You are in a kitchen and you don't have a normal set of first aid kit. See?
You know,
See?
you make a good case. Can I apply creativity there? Or?
Let's see, there's some honey that has some adhesion properties, right? We can.
No, I mean, really, I'm trying to get them in good state, so when paramedics come in here, they can take them quickly. How do you?
Check on him, make sure he's positioned in a way that's comfortable for him. He does still have a pulse. He is breathing. He is bruised up, but for the most part, nothing seems to have touched him before the people slammed him to the ground.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to answer some few questions here.
All right, Cody, you are upstairs with the guy still. You dial 911, and there's a brief interaction until you find out that the call has already been made and emergency response is on the way.
Okay. I let them know the severity so that they understand that we're upstairs, so they can
Make
tell
sure
the
ambulance.
ambulance driver.
Make
Okay.
sure ambulance. I'll do some of the pressure that you need if you got to hold down over the wound.
Daniel, the first ones to arrive are an ambulance and a fire truck. And then there is that chaos of everybody arriving, getting out, rushing in, stuff like that.
I direct the firefighters to the back of the house and the paramedics up to the second floor.
So yeah, upstairs, medics arrive. They shoo you guys away for the most part.
That's fine.
Start
I'm
to
probably
tend
covered
to
in
it
blood
and-
now.
Yeah, start to tend to it and do whatever it is they need to do. Downstairs is the same thing. Going into the house, they see the knife. The knife does have blood on it. They see the mom. They see the kid laying down. So there is tending to that too. At some point, somebody approaches. Downstairs would probably be Sarah.
Yeah, she was staying with the mother and the kid for staying close to them during all this. So
Do you know what happened?
I heard a scream. I ran in. The kid had a knife, and we took it away from him. I don't know. Is she gonna be okay?
That's what we're going to see about.
Okay.
So that's the story you go with? Okay.
Yeah. Heard a scream. Came in. Kid had a knife. This is all true.
I'm about to say he's not lying, so there's no deception.
You know, let's not worry about the fact that four of us were ready at a hair trigger to rush into the house from two different directions. I didn't break any doors, but we rushed in. We broke some doors to get there. This is reasonable.
Yeah, so for the next probably hour or so, at some point the police show up.
They drill us, I'm sorry.
They what?
They question us.
Yes, they question you.
Pretty much.
Um,
But no, I'll tell Sarah. I was like, hey, I'm going to introduce you as my research assistant. You're helping me out while working at the college, and just go with it.
by the time the police show up, you have all had a chance to kind of huddle together. If you want to get your story straight.
I think for the most part, we'll just go with the basics, and then like, if they ask like, why there were like 3 adults trying to deal with the kid, we can just say we were trying to do without like hurting him. We were trying to disable him with the knife and keep him down.
Okay. So not really any fabricating anything.
Yeah.
I don't
We're
think
assuming the parents are
we-
going to wake up eventually.
We happen to be in the area. Cody, you may have been doing research for a client. I was doing research on bad roofing for this neighborhood for my paper. Sarah's my research.
You don't have to get all complicated unless they ask.
No,
Yeah, we don't-
no. I'm explaining why we're here.
Let's not
Those
bother.
are
Let's not
simple-
bother unless
those
they
are-
ask.
That's going to be question number 2.
Actually, just say you were driving in the neighborhood and heard the scream. It's not that difficult.
Now I'm picturing Firefly when it's like, all right, we got a corpse. All right, go in. We applied the cortical stimulus.
I'm able to get a neural reaction.
Yeah. These are much simpler. These are better if they're simpler. Do not overcomplicate it. Okay? Just make it simple that you were in the neighborhood and you heard a scream and you came inside.
All right.
Nice and simple.
How long were we sitting outside for?
We weren't
What do you
actually out
think?
that long. We,
Yeah,
right?
you
If they
were
have any
out.
questions, you can ask the parents.
You
Okay.
are now.
No, I was checking to make sure. Oh yeah, we were just driving along. Why does the neighbor say you were parked here for 3 hours?
No.
Yeah.
We were there for like, what, less than 10 minutes, I think?
Yeah.
If they ask, like the two of us just parked so we could check directions. We weren't sure where we were going.
No. It's
Sure.
10 minutes and something like that.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
no.
10 minutes.
That's perfectly. As I said, if we've been sitting here for 3 hours,
No.
There you go.
Actually,
We got a problem.
if it was 3 hours, I would have acted on something else at that point. Like we would have probably done other things. But given it happened so quickly, that was the only reason why we kind of had to do the rush move.
Yep. So it is probably now, I want to say 9 or 10 o'clock before you guys get cleared to go. We'll say 9 o'clock.
I need a bath.
The paramedics have long since taken the victims in. The child is at the moment with probably grandparents, since both of the parents are in a wounded state.
Yeah.
And the fire trucks and stuff have moved out of out of blocking any of your respective vehicles. You've gotten cleared to go. Everybody's information has been collected. If they have more questions, somebody will contact you.
Yep. No.
Whether that's
That
legitimate
poor kid.
information you provided or not is up to you.
Yeah, it would have been legitimate.
don't have a choice. I don't think Cody and I have a choice. At least one of these cops is going to recognize me, and I'm sure one of them would recognize Cody.
Sarah has fame too, so that seems like a bad idea to lie there as well.
Yep.
Carl wouldn't
Carl
bother
cares
that
about
much.
lying.
Yeah, Carl doesn't care.
So
yeah.
what do you guys do after this? Where do you go?
For a drink.
No, I am covered in blood. I'm going home.
Sarah probably also has a concerning amount of blood and should probably also go home.
I'll take
And then
Sarah
drink.
home.
Actually, wait. If you two want to go drink, then I'll take Sarah home, and then you could go out and drink with Carl.
I am not drinking. I'm going to be trying to track down that poor reporter.
Okay.
Carl's used to drinking alone.
Hey,
Not all the vodka.
if she's, I'm going to go by the campus and find out. Just take a look around. If she's not there, I'm going home. I'm going to sleep because I am not going to try to hunt something down in the middle of friggin' night.
All right. Well, we can end with what was this again? Monday night. Sarah and Cody are home, getting showers, getting cleaned up. Carl, are you at home drinking? Or are you at the bar, at a bar somewhere?
I probably would have gotten a bottle of vodka somewhere near the park, and then headed home. I guess. Yeah, headed home. That makes sense. We've got more bottles of vodka if we need some.
Daniel is going to the college.
Did you say this was for Friday night?
No, it is Monday night, November 4th.
Okay.
The night of the full moon.
Oh, it is the full moon night. I forgot. Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay, well. We got distracted with the ghost thing, but we saved 2 lives. I'm happy.
To my original statement of I am not going to try to go hunting for something tonight. By myself.
Oh, okay. I will say, if you guys, after my shower, want to, like, go and check out the park again, we can. Because it's the full moon.
No, tomorrow night. The full moon lasts 3 nights.
I was like, nope, we're good. One crazy supernatural event and a day is more than enough.
Daniel, I need from you a perception plus alertness.
Oh, at least it's awareness. Target number 6.
Yes. Target number is 6.
You said perception alertness, right?
Yep. All right. So as you are at the campus, walking around back towards the newspaper office, you hear a bit of a scuffle. You can hear sounds like two people arguing. One of them that you catch is saying, "You son of a bitch, it was you, wasn't it? And get off of me, you'll regret it." There's a sound of like a large sack of meat hitting something solid, and then footsteps. By the time you get around the corner where you can see, two guys are running off. Looks like one is chasing the other. They are both moving very quickly.
Do I recognize either one of them?
No, but laying on the ground um, next to the wall is a pair of sunglasses.
Walking up, looking at the sunglasses.
From the outside, they are like typical dark black lenses. The inside, however, look silvered.
Oh, hell.
So reflective on the inside, not the outside.
Yeah, I'm looking around. Do I see, like, any traces of blood or blood trail
No,
or anything like that?
no blood.
Okay, as I said, I'm basically just trying to see if I can see if Priscilla ever popped back up around here.
Yep.
Okay.
Nobody seems to have seen her tonight at the office, at the newspaper office. And we can end here. In case it matters, it is now approximately 9:45 p.m.
And when you said they were moving rather quickly, I take that it was almost an unnatural quickness.
No, just fast runners.
Oh, so basically, I probably wouldn't have been able to catch them with a dex of 3.
No, probably not.
Mere mortal hauling ass.
Let me.
As I said, I'm not going to try to chase them down, but I will take a quick
I
photo
have to
with my
consider
phone
if
of the sunglasses.
I have to consider if Cody would go to the park. I don't know if he would. I'm not sure. I think.
And we can end it there. Everybody get 1 point of willpower and 1 point of conviction.
And experience? Or...
And
Yeah.
4 tonight, 6 experience.
I hope I saved both their lives. Hopefully. He said so. Okay.
Yep, you saved the parent's life and subjected the kid to a life of psychiatric treatment.
Hey, look. He won't. I don't know. I don't know if the kid has any memory of what happened to him, because if he doesn't, it's probably a good thing. If he does, he probably needs a psychiatric treatment anyways. Okay.
And every year at Halloween, he's going to put on a mask and go out and kill people.
I mean, well, not if the psychiatrist is good. Okay. Jeez. Psychiatrists should do their job.
No, you couldn't lie and say somebody had broken in and did it. No, and you chased him off. Had to be the kid.
Raises so many more questions.
I mean, look. I wasn't down there. Sorry.
The mother saw too much.
Yeah. The mother would. Yeah,
Yeah.
and we couldn't exactly, So, yeah. And again, if the kid remembered it, he's going to need the psychiatric treatment anyways. Okay?
True.
So he's fine. If he doesn't, then honestly, the psychiatric treatment, it probably won't last long. They'll probably be like, okay, well, he's not getting his memory back and he doesn't seem to be a threat. So they'll probably put him on like a freaking once a month thing of he, checks in and that's it kind of thing after some deep therapy for a while. So he'll be fine. He'll survive it. The therapy might be good for him anyway. I think everybody deserves some therapy. That's my motto.
All right, so.
And look, that's court ordered, which means he probably doesn't have to pay for it. Ha! See?
Who knows? The kid could become a hunter.
Yeah. Never know. All right. Do I want to spend my XP on anything?
I was
I
not
have
expecting
14
it,
XP.
but it was nice to see my patron show up. How do I raise that?
Anyways, guys, it's a moot point. I didn't realize I was muted this whole time. Because parents, we don't know what the parents were going to say. But one of the things the parents would mention at some point in time was, well, we were at the park earlier, and then our kid fell off the jungle gym, and we think he hit his head. Oh, that explains abnormal behavior. He gets some psychological treatment and blah, blah, blah. The reasons why, going back to what Joe is saying, is we couldn't say it was somebody else. The kid literally slashed his dad's throat and stabbed his mom. There'd be enough blood spray all over him that it would be very, very hard to convince anybody that it wasn't him.
And also, if we ever mention the word break-in, then they start looking slightly more closely at all of us, which does not look good with these several busted locks. And
Yeah. It's
it.
better to kind of go with
the
that.
kid
Plus,
fell out of a freaking thing, and it fell off a jungle gym, hit his head, and had a violent episode. It happens.
and the kid's prints are all over the knife and nobody else's, so
Backgrounds change during the story. They can't be raised.
Okay.
They can go up or down during the story, but it's not something actively done.
Okie doke.
Certain exceptions, like allies, you can make a point to try to talk to more people and make more allies. That'll go up. For something like this, I'll have to think about what would cause it to go up or down.
Yeah, I understood. Not a big deal.
Make sure I have my ending notes. I can fill out the rest afterwards. Daniel just saw 2 guys running away from the campus, one chasing the other.
what would I boost up? I don't know.
Honestly, at this point, I'm considering just like saving up points to get my wits and dexterity higher, so I can maybe every once in a while go first.
Expression. Is that just like the ability to like talk to people and stuff? Is that basically what that is?
That's
Or is that
for
something
like
different?
it's.
It's a form of
Yes, I think it's.
socialization.
It's also for
Giving
like any kind of
speeches.
artistic creation. Yeah, or it's also used to write news articles.
Yeah, but the thing
I
of it
see.
is like empathy helps you figure out how people are feeling. Expression helps you express your empathetic.
Help other people understand how you're feeling.
Yeah.
There's that too. But it helps
Oh,
you
okay.
convey
I see.
the empathy that you are already sensing.
The book
It
No,
helps
no,
you
he doesn't need that.
It
Never
helps
mind.
you convey whatever point you're trying to make.
Yeah, the book blurb is it helps you capture people's interests. You get your points across clearly, or you can make them subtle and shrouded if you want.
I see. Oh.
And that's for okay, anything that has to do with words, it looks like. Probably for
Visual,
music and things like
auditory,
that.
or otherwise.
Yeah, but music ends up in performance.
Yeah.
I've got a very good performance. Only had to use it once though.
Oh, yeah. I've only got the 1 point. I put it in there, and I put it in there after the one scene that we had. So, our acting scene.
If we got the kid restrained, I was considering attempting a lullaby or something to try and like put the ghost to sleep, and then try to infuse that with some of my. I've got my insinuate ability. Try to mix
y'all
that
guys
in.
were doing a hell of a lot better than I was, because I was thinking about, oh fuck it, I'm just gonna knock this kid the fuck out and punch him in the gut.
He'll get better.
I was going to aim for his solar plex so he'd stop, breathing for a second or two.
That's a bit rough, but okay.
He'll get better.
It's meant to incapacitate, not kill.
Yeah. Okay. I do have enough points I could boost an actual attribute if I wanted to.
Attributes are nice. Use them for lots of things.
I do.
Yeah, I'm kind of like with you. It's like if I raise my wits, I can go a little bit faster. But if I raise almost any other attribute, which I don't think I have enough points for, is it 4 times current? 4 times current. Ooh, I have just enough.
Oh,
I would basically get a specialty.
Okay, so I couldn't do a 4 yet because I don't have enough for that. But I could do a 3.
Yeah, I honestly might just boost my wits to 5. I use that so much for things in and out of combat.
Yeah,
that's what my bluster is based on.
Oh yeah. I don't use it as much. My intelligence is and perception is I use the ones I use the most, which are both sitting at 4s at the moment.
Yeah, my intelligence is also 4, so.
Yeah. I could wait and wait till I get enough points and make it a 5 though. But I think his powers, I think are all based on perception. Remember right? Intelligence, I mean.
That makes sense for vision.
Vision is intelligence, actually. And then the other one is perception. Okay. Yeah, okay. So yeah. They're both that.
Yeah, the other thing is
delve, it's
I
also
need to
perception.
I definitely need to put in a point to brawl.
That could be useful. There you go. You just had some experience in brawling. See, it's perfect timing.
I've had a lot of experience in brawling, but
You should put points into it. I tend to try to put points into things I've used in the game. It makes the most sense. Or
Oh yeah,
or have a want to use in the game, like I did the training thing and things like that. So
yeah, but I mean, no, that's what I'm saying. This is like brawl and
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna head off if we're not doing anything else tonight. So.
I think
Nope,
we're done,
we
right?
are done.
Yep.
Next
He hasn't ended this thing
session
yet.
is the 25th. As far as I
Yeah.
know, it's okay. I will let you know as I know more.
yeah, I might be out. I'm not sure yet because that's technically when my vacation starts, but I'm not actually planning on going anywhere until Tuesday. But a lot could happen between now and then.
Understood. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night. Bye.